Hello. Hello, everybody. Yeah, there's people in here. There's a bunch of them in here, Bub. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Oh, thank you, Louisiana Proud, for being a member. Me and Bub is up here on the hill, and it looks like the aurora has not came out yet. Look. So we're on the lookout for the aurora. I got Bub up here with me, y'all. So yeah. I got my camper thing going, but yeah. Let's see. Let me turn it sideways. There we go. We can see y'all better like that sideways. Okay. Bubs want me to turn the slide off. So hello, Gail and Brown Bear and Bojangles, Lady 7 Up, None Your Business, Taylor, Jenny from the Block. Let's who else we got here? Laura P, Diamonds Creations. How do you do, everybody? Hello, Daniel Berry. It's me and Bub, and I'm gonna take Bub right into the woods. We're gonna see if we can see a Sasquatch. So stay with us. Right now, the aurora is not out. The Forgotten DV Survivor. Okay, so we're gonna try to go through the woods here, and I hope I don't scare Bub because he's not aware of a Sasquatch. Remember when I drove by that cemetery that I told you about, and turned the lights off on you and Caitlin and all them girls, and you was like they were screaming, Bub. There, that's a little ghetto place Papa made. So we're in the woods. No sign of a Sasquatch right now. We're waiting for the aurora to come. Uh, it's from 10 to 2. I got Bub to come up here. He's went to work. But so far, I'm not seeing the aurora yet. We're going to go back over here to the camp and kind of hang out with y'all. And maybe we'll see the aurora. I don't know. We got our jackets on. It's pretty cold out tonight, y'all. So stay tuned. Bub's in the car right now. There has been critters seen up here on the no, right now aurora, but look, it's beautiful out. Y'all can't see the stars and all that, but this is my little camp area. Ah! What was that?
I don't know.
That scared the shit out of me. I seen myself in the reflection and got scared. I thought I seen a monster, y'all. It is cold. I seen myself in the reflection. I gotta put this out. I can't leave this. But we're up here. Ah! I seen it again. I keep seeing myself in a reflection. It's dark up here in the mountains. Up on the Can you imagine me being up here by myself? There's no way. I'd be scared to death up here in the mountains by myself. I got Bub scared me now. My neighborhood dog ran out about the time you screamed, and y'all, it's dark, and I keep looking in this mirror and seeing my reflection, and I'm thinking something standing beside of me up here. It's dark up here. This little camper brings light, but not enough to surpass the darkness. Even though the moon is out, it's kind of creepy, ain't it, Bub?
Yes,
I'm not showing you.
I know, but that light's right in my eyes.
But we are up here looking for the aurora. I'm not seeing it, y'all. Over there. It's supposed to start at 10 o'clock, y'all. Could y'all imagine me being up here in these mountains by myself in these woods? I mean, oh no, I keep doing it to myself. Daisy, stop screaming. You scared my cat. She ran under the bed. I don't know why I'm spooking myself so much, y'all. Lord have mercy. Let me turn this around so y'all can see me. Oh, hang on. How do I turn it around? Hang on. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can turn it around to where y'all can see me. Um, I don't know how to do it. Hang on. Avatar. I have an avatar. I need to turn the camera around. Ooh, it's cold, bub. Hang on. Let's go to settings, camera. Okay. Let me see if I can turn it around. What is the camera settings? Okay, so let's go to the front. Okay. There's me. There's me and Bub. Here's Bub. Guys, it's me. Ooh. You almost peed your pants. It's scary up in this place, y'all. Me and Bub
Don't shine it in my eyes.
Oh,
my
no, shining in your eyes. I'm looking for the aurora, and we're not seeing it. We're sitting up here in the dark. Hey, Autumn Breeze. I'm in my moo right here, and every time I look in this mirror, it scares the shit out of me. Miss Daisy, are you wearing Depends tonight? No, I promise I'm not. I scared the shit out of myself. It's spooky up here, but we're getting kind of used to it. Could you imagine staying up here in the dark by yourself? It's creepy. It's beautiful. It's creepy and beautiful all at the same time. It's cold out tonight, though. Me and Bub is wrapped up in blankets. Bub didn't want to come up here. Diamond said, "Hola." You gonna say "Hola" back?
Hola.
He's a teenager, y'all. Let's see if we can see the. Hang on. Let's see if we can see the aurora. Let me back up without being scared. Hang on, y'all. I mean, I know what critters come up here at night. I guess that's why it spooks me so much. Is that I know what kind of critters. Oh shit! Oh, hang on, y'all. I want to see the aurora, but I don't know if there's going to be aurora here in East Tennessee tonight. Beanie's grave is lighted up. Let me turn it around. There's a half a moon, but I'm not seeing a aurora. So let me turn around, and I'm gonna turn this camera around and see if y'all can see. Let me turn it around. The camera. I'll go back to the camera. Um, Triple back. There we go. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but hang on. What do I do? Hang on. See up there? You can't see it.
Yeah, black sky.
It's got some stars in there, but I'm not seeing no pink or green that was there last night. They said there was some there last night, but I'm not seeing it tonight.
This is once in a lifetime black sky night.
No, it was actually supposed to be an aurora tonight. Maybe it's just going to be a little bit later on than what I thought. Are y'all seeing the aurora too? Don't get scared, Daisy. Hey, Tams. Thought I was half Puerto Rican. I thought he was half Puerto Rican. He's Mexican. He's not Puerto Rican. He says he's Puerto Rican, but I believe he's Mexican. I ran over a Sasquatch. He's I'm telling him what I run over in this place. But as y'all can see, there's no aurora out tonight. And I'm trying to look and see if I can see one. But there's not one out. But it's cold for sure. But the moon is out, the half moon, so that means that babies will be born. So maybe Daisy will have a baby. I got a video out where Daisy was actually making some noises from her bottom. So she may be in pre-labor. I'm gonna take Bub in these woods and turn the light out so it'll scare him. I'll end up scared myself, y'all. But yeah. Woo, what was that? But if there's a Sasquatch out, we'll know it because he started throwing rocks at us. Right, Biggin?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Bub. Sasquatch! Where we going? Oh shit, my door went open. Oh, here we go. But no joke. I was really expecting for it to be an aurora, but it's not. There's my camp. But it's actually really beautiful up here. I'm gonna show y'all Beanie's grave. This is Beanie's grave here. It's lightening up. It's lightening up with that solar light that I got for, or not me, but Bub I got him a solar light to put on his grave, and right there it is. Oh yeah, there it is, y'all. There's Beanie's grave and his solar light. Bub I got me that to put on his grave, and look how that's Daisy, ain't it? Is that Daisy? She's laying down. I'm wondering if she ain't gonna have a baby. That's Daisy, yeah. What are you doing, Daisy? Daisy. She's laying down. Like literally, there was air coming out of her today. I don't know what was going on.
She's probably farting.
No, not for that long. I don't think. But what is she doing? Hang on, y'all. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna try to see if I can't make this bigger so y'all can see. Okay, hang on. I don't know if y'all can see it, but she's over there laying down. You don't think she's calving, do you? What if she's calving? I think she might be. Why is she? Oh, there she is. There she is. She's standing up now. Okay. I was wondering, Daisy. She's just up here laying down. Wonder if any of the other calves is with her. She's close to calving, y'all. She's close to calving. Y'all, I don't know. I was hoping they'd be an aurora up here tonight. I was hoping the whole sky would be light up like it was last night. But now I don't know because it's dark as could be. See, I'm not seeing the aurora. Oh, there's Whiskey. Whiskey's up here laying, y'all. It's beautiful out tonight. I wonder what time the aurora is actually going to show its true colors. There's no way I could have went up here by myself. There's just no way. I would be scared if I did that. Let me turn off all the lights and let y'all see. Bub. I don't think I'm as nervous. What if somebody was to come grab? I'd be fighting them.
Shut up.
Lord have mercy. See, there's no aurora out right now. The sky's beautiful though, ain't it? It's beautiful. There's a half a moon. You know what that means, babies. But no aurora. It was out last night, but I don't remember what time it showed itself. The solar storm. It was absolutely beautiful last night. If I turn on these lights and there's somebody standing there, I'll run him over. You know, you never know. What if there's somebody standing right there in front of this side by side? What'd you do with that? Where's Bob? You didn't quit it now. Oh Lord, y'all. Okay, I'm looking out here. I don't want to keep that. This is a pathetic camera. This is my egg candle here, so you never know. But look how beautiful it is out, y'all. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. But the aurora should have already showed up.
Yeah. Looks like a nighttime.
Mm-hmm. It's not like purple like it was last night. It's not showing up like it did.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
I was gonna sit up here in the woods, but I think I'm a little spooked to sit up here at the camp. I'm a little spooked. The cows stay up here all the time. They got to see the aurora last night. I wasn't feeling the best last night though. I wasn't feeling the best at all. We need more lights now. If I had a fire going, if I had a fire going up here, then I could probably it would be more light. I just got that tiki torch, so therefore it's I'm kind of getting the what is it, Jason Voorhees kind of thought Jason
Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees, Campo Jason. What's that? Campo Lake, Campo Cumberland. I don't know. Let's see. Best bet to see lights is between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. your local time. Well, it's 10 here.
Yeah, and it's still the same color night sky you see every day.
It's 10. Actually, I don't know what time it is. What time is it? 10 something?
I don't know.
It's actually peaceful. If I had a fire going up here and maybe some tent lights, I should have brought my tent light. That's what I should have got is my tent light.
See that out there?
That Bub's rolling his eyes at me. Thank you. I wish I would have been up here last night to see it because it really did glow last night. So I might try to come up here by myself and just not stop because Bub does have to go to sleep. It's 10:20 now. So I was just kind of hanging out to see if it's gonna go be pretty out tonight. Y'all, if you've not watched my video of Micah, I just put out a video of Micah. I posted it also on TikTok, but what are you doing? Bub's reading my thing. I posted on TikTok. A lot of people don't like it, but I wasn't trying to judge Micah. I was just saying, Micah wasn't like there's things that she should have not done. Miss Daisy, hang on. Tell Bub to cock you an arrow.
Cock you cook. Cook you some.
What? Cook? Sorry. Cook you some arrow coin. What is that?
Try something it out.
Say it.
Use your vowels.
Habichalusa? Habichalusa? Do you know what that is, Bob?
I have no clue in the world.
Let's see. Habichalulus. Habichalulus? I want to see you and Jinky sleeping in the tent together. I told her she should have came down for Mother's Day. Daisy, what was that noise? It sounded like a Sasquatch. I don't know. If there's a Sasquatch, he's going to come out tonight, y'all. Hopefully. Rice and beans. Rice and beans, that's what that is. Now, Miss Diamonds is Puerto Rican, so she knows how to cook. Bub wishes I knew how to cook Puerto Rican. Bub has a Puerto Rican friend, though. His mommy cooks.
Arrows Day frijoles.
And so she cooks red beans and rice, and Bub loves red beans and rice. But we're currently on the lookout for Sasquatch, and we're currently. Can we take you back in the woods?
No, I'm good.
Are you scared?
I'm tired.
I'm gonna have to go put that far out, probably. But I was wanting to see the aurora, but my luck, I'm not never gonna get to see it. I'm taking Jinky's big ass out here. I'm going to take her right here. You think she'd be scared? What's in the woods? What is that, Bub? Standing there beside of you. Let's see. Frajoles equals beans. Fried jolies.
Frijoles.
Huh?
Frijoles.
Froloies?
God almighty.
What's that? Wait, I'm turning down my thing. Hang on. Uh-oh, I just showed my leg. Big Mama, where are you at? She's crying because I told her she should come down here. Laura, you was the one that sent me that light for Beanie, wasn't you? I think it was. These little lights on this thing actually glows. Let me get out a minute.
I'm leaving you.
You better not. If you know what's good for you, you better not leave me up here. Yeah. But no, oh well, it looks like a little bit of it. But this little raccoon, see, at night, when them raccoons and stuff come up here. Look at here, y'all. He's been digging up in here. Look, he's got a hole dug. He has tore my place up. Bub, let me turn him this way so he'll glow. See, he glows, that little one there. But there's a real one that comes up here. And so, yeah. Let me dump this out. Like, it's pleasant up here. This is wet. Shit. Okay. The wind's blowing. Hey, Bob. Bob. It's a half a moon out. Yes, it is. It's a what? Well, that's when the barometric. That's a half a moon. That's a half a moon, Bub. Huh? I don't think there's any. I don't think there's going to be one tonight. If there's a bear, we could hear it. Miss Daisy, what are your red eyes looking through? Looking things. What are those red eyes looking through things in the bushes? Happy Mother's Day, Chris! The only red eyes I see is that one right there. The red eyes of that one. He ain't getting out of the side by side. There's Big Mama. Penny, I agree. Our Daisy is so loved by all of us. She is a beautiful person and so full of life and fun and love. I wish you guys were here with me. Happy Mother's Day, Diamonds. Big Mama, I done got Bub up in these mountains up here. Look, them squirrels that eat of the seed that I had. They've knocked this out. Huh? Big Mama. Woo! It's pretty out. Let me turn the lights out. I'm gonna put this out. I don't think that we're gonna get an aurora tonight, y'all. I really don't. So see that squirrel eyes? Bob! You scared the shit out of me, Bob! Don't let me do it again! He waited till I turned it. He scared the shit out of me. Oh, it's pitch dark now. They ain't yeah. Okay, whew, that's kind of creepy, ain't it? Let me close this door. This damn door won't close. Hang on. You scared the shit out of me, Bob. Dang. Yeah, I don't think the aurora is going to happen.
Drop $5.
Oh, shit.
Drop $5 in the chat if you want to see me go to bed.
Bob quit.
I'll drop $5 right now.
Well, I'll take you down there. I'm going to go down the hill and, because I don't think we're going to get an aurora. Something's over there lighting up, y'all. It come around 10:30 last night. Well, it's past 10:30 now, Big Mama.
It's 11.
No, it ain't 11.
11:28.
No, it's not.
That clock's off.
It's 10:30 something.
That clock is off.
No, it's not, bud.
Right here.
Ooh,
21:28.
he scared the shit out of me. Hang on. It's hard to direct and It's not come tonight. I'm gonna keep looking. If I have to come up here by myself, I will. But it's definitely not come yet. And I really wanted to see it. I'd like to have Mariana up here because she really has fun at night. She loves this stuff. Bub's worked all day and everything, so he's tired. I'm gonna have to take him down to the house. But I love being out here. It's beautiful. If y'all could just see how beautiful it really is out here, I'd die so much more than them woods. I'd be a flying down that mountain, me and you. Woohoo! But yeah, y'all. So, do you smell them flowers? How good them flowers smell? Oh, they smell really good. Let's see if we can see whiskey. Whiskey! Oh, where'd he go? Is he down here laying? There they are, both of them.
All of them.
Is it all of them? No, just whiskey.
No, it's all of them.
And Daisy. I don't see the rest of them, but they're brown, so they're not going to light up in the dark.
Oh, I see one.
What's that?
Looks like it could be a bear though.
Is it? It could be. Babies! Babies! They're just chilling. They're living their best life. They're living their best life. They're living their best life. I'll have to come back up here by myself when the aurora comes, y'all. But meanwhile, I got to get this boy downhill because he's got to work tomorrow. So he's tired out. And so we're going to try to make it to the house. Woohoo! Them cows are living their best life. They really are. Like to be up here on the mountain at night and see the beautiful aurora. And I hope that we will be able to see it tonight. I'll keep coming out and checking. I'll keep looking for people to post. But y'all hang tight. I'm gonna go in the house and get on my computer. Um, I'm gonna switch over to my computer so we can talk. Hang on just a second. Yo, there's a bunny. Y'all see that little bunny? Woo! Scared me. All right, hang on, y'all. I'm gonna get in my. Oh, that door just came open. Damn. Ooh. Okay, Bubba. Watch out, kitty girl. Watch out, kitty girl. Watch out, kitty. Uh, watch out, little kitty. All right. Y'all, hang tight. I'm not going to end this live. I'm just going to go in the house and continue this live in the house. So I'm here still. I'm just going to get on my computer. I'm going to come back out after a while to see maybe if the aurora has done anything. What the heck was that? That scared the crap out of me. But I love going up there at night because it is beautiful, y'all. So, yeah, I'm getting some bad vibes. Bub, let Kitty in the house. I'm getting some bad uh, comments on TikTok about my video with Micah. Okay. Micah, hang on. Let me put this key down here. Y'all, oh, darn. Okay, let me go back over here and I'm going to switch over to my computer. I don't know where Big Mama went to, but Bub has to go to sleep. Um, so I'm going to switch over to the computer from here. Hang on, y'all. Robotic. Robotic? Okay. Hang on, y'all. I'm gonna switch over. Jinkies. Well, that's wonderful talent to have for sure. Being able to toot the horn with your boobies. What is she doing? Did you beep the horn with your titties? Big Mama, this is stupid. Hang on, Big Mama. Come up. I want to have like a little hangout tonight. We might go back up on the hill. Hey, unapproachable, unapproachable light. I can't even talk tonight, y'all. Hang on. Hang on, y'all. Let me get my StreamYard going. At least I'm not talking about Sebastian's case tonight, and because that's a she show all in itself. That case is. Hey, Myrtle Burke. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Hey, all right, everybody, I'm back in the house. I'm on my computer. Let me put the link out. Big Mama, you coming up? That was fun. I love you, Bojangles. I'm going to keep an eye to make sure that it don't come out tonight. If it does, I will be going back up on the mountain tonight to see it. The baby duck is almost hatched. It should be hatched by morning. The last little duck that's in the egg should be hatched by morning. It's supposed to be at 2 a.m. Well, last night it was out at like 9 o'clock, Big Mama. I wished you'd come down. We'd have rode up there. It's kind of spooky up there. I need more lights up there. The Tinky Torch was actually really good, but I needed another couple more and a
It's
phone.
supposed to happen again tonight at 2 p.m., 2 a.m.
Yeah, they said that last night, but it came on earlier than that.
It was actually around 10:30 last night.
Yeah, it was like 10:30 last night when it came on.
Hey
So
guys, I couldn't say hi to y'all in the chat earlier. Hey
yeah, I was
everybody.
on the four wheeler, so
Hey
that's
Carly
why.
Brown Bear Diamond,
I'll,
Unapproachable,
I'll go back up
Judy,
there by myself if
Gail,
I have to.
Sammy,
I
Myrtle,
put the laptop on mute to go grab
Gail,
food,
Bo
and then you
Draco,
say, "Okay, guys, I'm back."
Lori, Chris,
What big
Adrian.
mom?
I'm
What
saying hi to
happened?
everybody.
Oh, okay. Uh, so
So it's
I
supposed to
guess
be at 2 a.m. too.
I don't know. Anybody else catch this?
Coupon Mama.
I don't know if anybody's actually seeing it right now, but I'd love to go up there and see the sky lit up.
Honey, they've been running free. No, don't worry about that one, Diamond. They've been
Look,
running free all
oh
day.
my God, someone just posted an angel in the sky. It looks like an angel. Hang on, let me show you. If this is real, that is amazing. Hang on, Big Mama. Look at that, y'all. That looks like a freaking angel.
No,
Do you think
that
that's
ain't
real?
that ain't real.
I don't know, Big Mama. I seen similar
Big Mama, I've looked at the
sky.
sky. There ain't nothing out there in it.
Well,
Mama,
doesn't mean
get your
anybody
kitty cat.
between 10 p.m. and 2.
Come on,
So
Pissy.
people are seeing it, but we just can't see it. If that is real, that is beautiful. If it's real.
I don't think that's real. Go out there and check,
It's
Logan, and see if
posted
you see
it on
anything.
the Big Mama. Adria, okay, that looks like an angel. If that's real, that looks like an angel. My sister swears she saw an angel last night. Y'all, I believe this is from God. I really do. I think the aurora is from God. It does look like an angel. I wish that I could see it tonight, but I might go back up there and see if I could see it. If anybody here in East Tennessee starts seeing it in East Tennessee, let me
So I see
know.
nothing, no colors at all. Sky's clear
I'm
as it
not
can be
seeing
here or
nothing.
nothing. That's last night's.
Is Amy on the live?
Yeah, check your
Amy's on live, yes. Yeah, your mommy's on the live with me. That does look like an angel. If this is not like, fake, that is most definitely an angel. God said there'd be signs in the sky, and these are definitely signs in the sky. Also, you sold your soul said, "Look, Big Mama, I believe in angels." Ooh, not 10 yet, but don't see anything. It's
Four
10:39.
Legs is in New Jersey and don't see nothing. And she's northern than we are.
Well, last night maybe it's gonna come a little bit later tonight than what
Supposed
it
to be
did.
2 a.m.
Huh?
It's supposed to be a sighting at 2 a.m. They said.
If I have to go back up there at 2 a.m., I'll go back up there. I'll just have to go by myself and drive around and not stop. Because when I first went up there, me and Bub was sitting, and I kept seeing myself in the mirrors and scaring myself. Because you don't ever know. That looks like a pregnant mom. It looks like a pregnant angel, don't it? Does it not? I want to see them. It's been raining and cloudy here in Pennsylvania. It's been cloudy here, but the sky is clear tonight. But we still can't see it. It's still light here. It's only 7:40. Oh, this allegedly was last night. Daisy, I will send you the Starlink satellite I got earlier. Okay. Big Mama. She always does this. She comes on here and then she never talks. She goes on about herself and does other things. But it's really
Shut
pretty out.
up!
What? What are you doing?
None of your beeswax. I don't care about Ernie. He
Huh?
is the that boy. That person is totally nothing to me anymore. He hurt my feelings too
Ernie.
much. He's did way too much. He did some pretty despicable stuff to me.
That looks like a human flying. Look at it. It's like a human flying. Look at it, big ol'. Like somebody's jetting through the air and flying. Jinkies, why is Ernie
I
in
still
your
love you, none of your beeswax, but I
I
can't stand
seen
Ernie.
a picture of Ernie and he does not look good at all. I think he might be living on the streets. He does not look good at all.
He
Ernie
probably is
does.
living on the streets.
He looks like he's homeless because he's let his beard grow out. He just does not look good. He looks like a 60-year-old man. That's what he looks like. And I kind of feel bad for him. Ernie's got mental health issues real bad, y'all. In my opinion. And not saying that to be mean or anything, but he don't need to be by himself in New York City without a place to stay.
Hey, Trace Ludwig.
Yeah, he does look bad. He won't survive in NYC. I know. Hey, Tracy. I think he
He
is.
goes there all the time. He's been going there
Well,
for
he
years.
goes back
He
home to
goes and
Harlem.
acts like he's missing and gets people worried about him, and then shows up acting like nothing's the matter. He's been doing that for about
Hey,
20.
Jenny from Block. Well, it's sad because Big Mama, I- he needs to come home to Harlan. I don't think he likes being in Harlan, but
Harlan, he can't come home to Harlan.
why?
He's got warts on him. He's a fugitive.
You don't know that.
Yes, go look.
Bob said he didn't want to go up there tonight, but I think he enjoyed going up there tonight up on the hill.
My
Yeah, he
blood
needs.
pressures came down quite a bit. It was sitting at, it was really high yesterday. And after I
But
took
yeah,
that medicine, it's come down quite a bit.
listen to them little sassies.
I'm gonna take
Hey,
it again.
Sarah. Ernie, listen. Ernie don't need to be alone in New York. That's a dangerous place.
Hey,
I
Ernie
thought
goes
you.
there all the time. This ain't Ernie's new road.
Who does he stay with there?
I don't know, but he does
There
go there
is
a
two
lot.
escaped teenagers. Two escaped teenagers from Harlan. They are saying they are dangerous. Do you know who they are, Big Mama?
Who's saying that?
You sold your soul.
Well, their names.
Do you know their names? You sold your soul. My darn if it ain't my phone going dead, it's my computer. I don't know. Crack 40 talking about it? Because he's the mayor. He's the mayor of the town. So it could be. Their names are Daisy and Jinkies. I know. Two big mamas missing from Harlan County. I know most people in Harlan still. Most of them. I was sitting back and thinking about Harlan the other day, and I got madder than a firecracker about it. Daisy, that video with Goose Sandra is hilarious. Goose Sandra's the woman, honey. They ain't nobody on this farm messes with her, honey. She runs the show. She'll come to the rescue. She makes them turkeys straighten out. She don't play. She's been the sheriff of the farm for a long time. Big Mama. Yeah, I did that video. Well, that probably wasn't a good idea. Let's see if I got any bad comments on it. That video that I did earlier. I know that people got mad at me on the TikTok. So I don't know if anybody's mad at me on here. Hang on, y'all. Let's see. Big Mama, where are you at? Mm, let's see if I got any bad comments on it, y'all. Oh no, I just got good ones. Ray saying happy. My, when a child, I mean child, has a preacher, this is okay. As a child of God, you're supposed to believe him. That is true. That is true. But the thing is, she went along with a lot. What I was trying to say, I wasn't trying to attack her. I'm just saying she made the first mistake. Where did Big Mama go? She made the first, hey, Inspirational 8. She made the first mistake and she was the babysitter, y'all. She was babysitting for his kids. He was married, he had a wife. She was obviously having an affair with him while he was married. You don't do that kind of stuff. Look what happened to King David. I told that story last night. That's just something you don't do. Well, that was one of her first mistakes that she made. Happy Mother's Day, Inspirational. Happy Mother's Day to all y'all out here. Where did she go? She left me. But the thing is, I'm not really trying to attack Micah. I'm just saying that she made mistakes that were not good. Because if a man is going to run a church and a congregation and cheat on his wife, that right there is a red flag all in itself. Because if they cheat on her, they're going to cheat on you. I wasn't saying it to like attack her or anything like that. Happy Mother's Day, Tracy. Happy Mother's Day to all you ladies out there. Let me charge my phone. Is this my phone cord? Hang on. Let me see if I can find my phone cord, y'all. I have so many different cords. I got to find my phone cord. Or not my phone cord, but my computer cord. Because there's a computer cord. Y'all have some crazy dreams. I don't know why I'm having crazy dreams. I really just don't know. Hang on. But I've had some crazy dreams. Hang on. Let me see if I can find my. I gotta find my computer cord, y'all. My computer's about to go dead. Just don't know what to do with it. Hang on, y'all. I gotta go see if I can find it in my bedroom. Hey, blank screen. I sent you a message, honey. I read you. I forgot about it, and I was like, "Oh shit! I forgot she sent me that." So I went back and read it, and I sent you a message. I gotta find that phone cord. Where is the cord to this computer? I don't know what I did with it. Darn it! What did I do with the cord to this computer? Hang on. Sorry, guys. I was trying to find the cord to this computer because my computer is about to go dead. I thought I had it here, but obviously I don't. Hang on. There's so many cords. Let me see. Hang on, y'all. I can find it. I don't know what I did with it. Darn it. My computer's about to go dead. Where did blank screen say? I can't find my cord. Miss Daisy, hey mods, hey chat, hey family. Has anyone told you that they love you today? I love you. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you too. Why don't you keep your computer plugged in? Well, I do most of the time. But sometimes I don't because I have to switch cords out. Darn it. And I don't know what I did with my cord. Hang on just a second, y'all. I gotta see if I can find it. It's around here somewhere over the rainbow. I just don't know where. Hang on, y'all. Well, shit. The last time I was live, it was in here. Surely I didn't throw it away. Surely not. Hang on now. Darn it. Where is it? I don't know. What I did with it. I have no idea what I did with my cord. Hang on, y'all. Unless, I have no idea. I hope this one will plug in, but I don't think it will to my computer because it's a phone cord. This is not where it's at. Huh. That's not good. I've took that cord and done something with it. I just don't know what I did with it. Huh. Well, I might just have to go switch over to my phone. Y'all, I'll just talk until I switch over to my phone and then we'll talk some more. Hey, Rhonda Lynn. But yeah, I'm not trying to judge Micah by all means. We all react differently when it comes to abuse situations. I just feel like she started out in a bad situation when she the worst thing you could ever do as a Christian woman is have an affair with another man, with a man that is married. I mean, especially if the wife is trusting you to look after their children and you're sleeping with her husband, that right there is a red flag. I haven't seen the lights. I haven't. I went up there, me and Bub did, and I didn't get to see them. I don't know where my computer's plug-in is. Find it sometime. If this goes dead, I'll go on my phone. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of backlash on TikTok, which I don't care. People only want to see things black and white. They never want to look in between the between the lines and see that some people, might not have been the best. And I'm not saying that she wasn't a good person. I'm just saying that she made some mistakes. Unreservedly blessed, which we all make mistakes. But one of the biggest mistakes that we can make as a Christian is to have an affair with somebody else's husband. That right there just opens up the devil to come in and just do whatever he wants to you. And I'm not saying that she was being a bad person by all means. I don't think Micah was a bad person. I think she's a good person. She just, there's consequences. I know we can get caught up in feelings, but there's consequences in everyone's actions. And something that I never let happen to me, as far as I didn't know, is I never ever mess with another a man's wife or a woman's husband. My husband was divorced when I got him with him, and I still suffer because of. And so, if I had to do it all over again, I would have never married somebody that'd been married before. What is it, Big Mama?
What does the Bible say about that?
It says that you're not supposed to. It actually makes, according to the Bible, it makes the woman, the man, when he goes to, according to the Old Testament, the man makes the woman sin when she goes on and gets with another man. When she lays with another man, it causes her to sin. I have to read up on it more according to the Old Testament. But now, if somebody gives you reason to walk away, now that's a different story, Big Mama. If you're being beaten, abused,
Logan,
else, or you're being cheated on,
you eat
she's
your
the one
pizza.
who had an affair. Yeah, she was married. There is video footage of her out here. JP married her. JP's her ex-husband that she cheated on with. Well, it looks like the aurora showing now.
It is?
I don't know.
Logan, go out there and check real quick.
Go out there and look, because uh yeah, everybody's starting to show pictures of it. I don't know. If Logan sees it, then I'll go see it. See if I go back up on the mountain and see it. But there is that little baby's quacking. Do you hear him? There is video out here of JP marrying her and her husband.
There ain't nothing
So
out there.
nothing.
Liar.
Nothing.
JP JP was the preacher that married her and her husband. Oh, thank you, Bojangles. Thank you. Let's see who got the gifted membership. Yeah, JP was the one that married her. She was married and he was married, and she was the babysitter of JP and his wife, and she had an affair with JP. And that's one of the things that people get mad about, because I said that it wasn't right. And it's not. It's not right. For what she did was not right. Tracy got it. Thank you, Bojangles. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because she was married. Everybody said, "Oh, well, he groomed her." Well, how are you going to groom her if she's married to somebody else? Tell me how you're going to groom somebody if they're married to somebody else. You know what she could have done? She could have stopped babysitting for him. If she had started finding herself with feelings for this guy and you're babysitting him, you're taking care of his children, and you're friends with his wife, because you obviously have to be friends with a person's wife. You know what I'm saying? It it was not good on her part. Uh, but people don't see it that way. They only see things in black and white, and they don't look at the gray areas of the situation. They're either hating the person or they're loving the person. There's no like in between. There's just no in between. They don't look at it the way that, I look at it. I look at it as the truth, you know. Do I think she was a victim of JP? Absolutely. I think she was a victim of JP. But do I think that she had her flaws and stuff? Obviously, if she was keeping record of all this stuff that he was doing to her and her family, or her, like the horrible stuff. I mean, how many women, how many, no matter what, hey, I want her to touch, would sit there and let somebody do something like she's claiming in front of them or to them, like the horrible stuff that she's claiming that he did to her with animals and everything else, and then carry on in a congregation like nothing's wrong. The true Christianity shows in the end, not everyone who claims to be. I agree. I don't think JP at all was a Christian. I think he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. But Micah knew that that he was deceiving the church. She should have come on social media and screamed it to the world, but she didn't. Maybe if she would have come out and screamed it on social media what he was doing, people would have knew more and been more outraged, and maybe they could have kicked him out of the church and he wouldn't have had the power that he had over her, because he had her cremated. I don't know if y'all know that, but he would not let her family cremate her. So he had her cremated. And when the family asked if they did a gunshot analysis on her hands and stuff, they said no, and they didn't do like a toxicology on her either. So there still is a good chance that he had something to do with her unaliving. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm not saying he wasn't a bad person, but I am saying that she does have some fault in it as well, in my opinion. So yeah. It's just a that's why I spoke out about it, because of that. I'm not saying anything against her as a person. I'm just saying it was not right for her to do what she did to the woman he was married to before. I don't think she truly saved. Not everyone who goes to church is truly saved, in my opinion. I think that through her trials and tribulations with JP, I think she become I think she became closer to the Lord. I think she realized that there was true evil out here through his eyes. And I think that when she unalived herself, if she unalived herself, I think that she truly was a Christian. But I think, you know, there's there's consequences to every action that we do. And that's what I was trying to say in the video that I posted. No one should say she isn't saved. I believe she loved the Lord. If you have never been abused, you don't understand. I absolutely have been abused. And I wasn't saying that she wasn't abused, and I wasn't saying that she wasn't close to the Lord. I'm just saying that she broke up a marriage of a woman that had 5 children with this man. She was married. He was married. She left her husband. So she kind of did did harm to herself when she did that. Like I said, there's consequences to every action. I'm not saying that she's not innocent by all means. I think she should have screamed to the rooftop. She should have told her congregation what he was doing, instead of sitting back and letting him continue to do these things while she's married to him. I'm glad she got away from him, but she should have spoke up earlier when she first separated from him. Power to judge, not us. We all sin every day when we judge others. Yes, ma'am. And I agree. And I'm not judging her by all means. I'm just saying she's not been perfect in the situation. I think he had something over her head. What's the pic he keeps screaming about on the recording? I don't know. That's what I think too, a bit crazy. I think that he got her in a position. Hey, Sabrina! I think he got her in to do something really heinous and he recorded it. And I think he was threatening her. If she really did unalive herself, now I don't know if she really unalived herself or not. I think that he may have had so much. Hello, Queen of Asia. But she made a mistake and she had to ultimately pay for that mistake by getting with this monster. All I know is I've had many, many heartbreaking trials, but in the end, it was God who reached out. I did not allow Satan to win. I don't believe that she actually. Where's my where's my membership? I need to fix that right away. It's showing you up in green. You've got your membership a bit crazy. Okay, you see it? Okay. But the point of the matter is, I probably shouldn't have said how I feel, but I just feel like don't listen, guys. If somebody, we're supposed to run away from things we know we're tempted at. And so if a man is married and you know they have children and you're taking care of their children and they come and start grooming you, woo, Pam, hello, Pam. Quit that job. Don't let feelings develop. Don't let that person will their way into your heart. Walk away from temptation. And I know it's hard. I know it's very hard, but that's what we have to do. And that's what I've done in the past. I've had married men hit on me, and I was like, there's no way. He's got a wife at home. He's got kids. I'm not messing with nothing like that. He can go on and be with somebody else, but I'm not messing with nobody married. No way. Because I know how that pain is to have a man cheat on you and you home with littles and your husband out spending money on a hoe bag. So that's what I'm saying. Texas in the house. Can you see the aurora, Pam? Let's pray for her and her loved ones. And if someone is abusing you, let someone know. Yes, nothing is worth losing your life. It's the one that loves you that have to live without you. Exactly. And JP, if he had anything to do with it, and I think if he didn't have anything to do with it as far as physically, he definitely pushed her to unaliving herself. And I think that that's sad. Now, I think she was a beautiful person. I do think that she was a godly person, but she should have come forward and said something to the congregation that he was doing this stuff. And maybe eventually she would have. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Fonda Cheese Man. I never say little. I say my children because I be damned. I'm gonna be a biggin. I'm gonna be a biggin. Huh? What? Where did Jinky's rumor has it gone? Where is Jinky rumor has it? I don't know, y'all. It's just a sad case all the way around. She was a beautiful girl. She made a mistake and she got herself into a bad situation and she didn't know how to get it out. And it's sad. It's just sad all the way around. It was her choice in the end, though, Daisy. We have to be accountable for our own actions. Sometimes they lie and say they are single. I had a few guys do that to me. His wife found my number and called me. I told her he lied to me and I promised her I would never see him again. Oh, Rhonda. Called a biggin, Daisy. I'm mama. Oh, okay. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm extremely judgmental about a person unaliving themselves. It's the one thing I just can't control my thoughts on. Well, we don't know for sure if she did because they didn't do all the stuff they were supposed to do during her autopsy. Her family has come forward and said that before they had her cremated, so we really don't know 100% sure. He could have had somebody there meeting her to threatening her family. He could have been threatening to expose something on her. Honestly, I don't feel like she unalived herself. I think that he had somebody there that did it. That's my opinion. He definitely shouldn't be a pastor, though. That's the whole different story. Exactly. He is cuckoo. That's a different situation. I'm so proud to call you sister. The thing is, Micah did know he was married. Micah knew she was the babysitter, and she was also married as well. I think her family is going to look at holding him accountable for how he did Micah. Yeah, I think they're going to sue. I do think because they asked them. They're going to go full force after JP, and hopefully by the time they get through with him, he'll never be working in a situation that he was in. Like he doesn't need to be a pastor, in my opinion. He doesn't need to be a part of a congregation like that. Like he needs to take a step back, you know, and go to jail, especially if he was laundering money from the church. God forgives for unaliving yourself. It's called mentally draining to me. God, God knows our situation, y'all. Carice, we are supposed to be getting rain all day tomorrow in Houston. Did y'all hear about his dad being in trouble for SA? He had to move his church. Yeah, I think it was in Saudi Arabia or somewhere Iran, over in Iran, where he could have been unalived for that. He was allegedly SAing young men over there. Right, right. JP deserves the wrath that God will be giving him. As the leader, he chooses a different path. Well, do y'all remember Jimmy Swaggart? Do y'all remember Jimmy Swaggart and Jim and Tammy Faye Baker? Do y'all remember that scandal that Jim Baker, they caught him with a prostitute and he laundered a bunch of the church money, like millions of dollars. And the prostitute come forward and told about their affair. Well, he went to prison. Jim Baker did, and Tammy went on with her life. I think she remarried, and then she eventually died of cancer. The goose is in the midst of hatching. He's getting ready to hatch tonight. Yes, and Swagger repented and changed his life. Well, we hope they did. Jim Baker went to prison, but he got out and he's preaching again too. In my opinion, I will never trust anybody after doing that. I don't know. I don't know. Just watch out for these pastors out here that ask for money, that's driving private jets and having mansions and thousands of dollars to go on vacation and several homes, while we got people living on the freaking streets of America that's homeless and hungry and on drugs. Y'all hear him in there? He's wanting to come out. I got out and lived near Panama City. I remember that Jimmy and Tammy Faye. What a sad yet horrible story. I felt sad for Tammy Faye because I don't think she knew he was doing all that. He he's about the money and selling prepping food. Oh, that one guy. I'll tell you what, y'all. Let me tell you. If the shit hits the fan in the world, I'd rather the good Lord take me. The hell with prepping. The hell with fighting. Hey, always late. I just want the good Lord to come take me. I don't want to be here left behind. So, yeah, we can prep to a certain extent, but we ain't gonna be able to do it forever. Yes, I remember both Jim Baker and Tammy and Jimmy Swaggart. I don't care for Baker, but Swaggart was a different story in just my opinion. I agree, Miss Daisy. But I can see having a home and stuff if you get out here and preach and take your time and stuff, having a home and having a car and having food on your table, but to have extravagant mansions and all this stuff, no. I felt Tammy was so disappointed in that movie while dying from cancer crying. I know. I felt bad for her. A lot of the fake ones go to church. You can talk to God anytime, anywhere. Seek and you will find He's already inside you. Right. I believe in tithing to the church. Don't get me wrong. I believe in supporting your pastors. But when they take it to a whole different level and become multimillionaires, and you see people living in pure 100%, people barely making it from day to day to live because they make too much to get help from the state and they make not enough to get by on. That's when our churches should step in and help out. And that's what that money should be for, not for a private jet for a preacher. I'm sorry. He can get on an airplane just like the rest of us. And maybe he might be able to preach to somebody while he's on the plane and save a soul. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all, Joel Osteen is a perfect example. When all that flooding went on down there in New Orleans and he wouldn't even open his church up to help those people, that right there said a whole lot. I There ain't nobody needs to be a multimillionaire and be a preacher. I'm sorry. That just no. It don't fly in my book. Now, uh I'm starting to see, that Beanie Hen. I don't know about Beanie Hen, but I know my mom gave to Beanie Hen a lot. And that seems to be his big agenda is money. Let's check on this baby in here. He's a hollering. Maybe he's trying to come out. Let's see if we can help him out. But yeah, he's wanting to come out, baby. But yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, baby. Y'all hear him? I think he's wanting to come out, y'all. Should I help him out? There's Marita. Let me give her a link. Should I help him out of the egg? Y'all hear him squawking? Littles, you want out? He's the last one, y'all. Unless some other ones has him in the thing. Let's see if we can get him out of the egg. Come on up, Marita. What I do is I check the egg just to make sure that he don't bleed. Because if I see bleeding, I know it's not time for him to hatch. What's up, Marita?
Hello, hello.
Did you see the
What's in my
aurora?
camera? Hi, everybody. Um,
Hey,
just talking about those preachers.
I know.
No preacher, I don't care what your religion is, should be living like that.
No, I agree.
I The only reason I give the Pope a little bit of room for having a private plane is because
Uh-huh.
he's got to travel all around the world.
Yeah.
Other than that, no, they don't need to live
Oh yeah,
in
blood.
all this opulence and
Yeah,
gaudiness and
saying they're too good to
yeah, ten
be
thousand
with
dollar
the
suits
congregation.
and I
Yeah.
mean, I
Mm-hmm.
and my belief. I know some people. I do enjoy going to services. I went tonight. I mean, for
You've been
the
in church all
visionary.
your life. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and like our sermon tonight was really good. It
Mhm.
was on why we go to confession as Catholics and
Right.
where it comes from in the Bible and also about just the 10 commandments.
Yeah.
And my feeling is wherever
Mhm.
two or more are gathered in God's name, there I
There
shall
you
also
go.
be. Now I'm not big on quoting scripture. I don't know it like the back of my hand, but I know my favorite scriptures, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
And we talked about that tonight.
Aw.
We talked about a lot of things for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
He thinks we're Pentecostals.
Jimmy Swagger travels to foreign countries, while now his son Donnie mostly does the traveling.
Yeah, Jimmy Swaggart was in it for the money. I have sinned. Remember when he got caught screwing around the hotel?
See,
I
I
have
remember
sinned
that.
against God and against you. And he had those fake tears and
He always done that though. He always
oh
had fake
God,
teeth.
you
My mom used to
can't
watch them faithfully.
you can't have any respect for these people, even priests that do it. I have no respect for them. I
I
don't
mean,
think a
sometimes
priest.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
know.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just don't think a priest is any better than me. They have a title. That's all. I have a title.
Well, God knows
We
our
all have
heart.
titles. I
God knows all of our
respect
heart.
them on the level of a human, as I respect everybody. But they're not better than me because they are a priest or a minister
Everybody's
or now the Pope. Yeah, I
a
think I would love to
celebrity.
meet him, and I think he's a godly man picked by God. But now priests, they're just another human, just like you or me. There's nothing any that I'm supposed to put them on some pedestal like they did in the old time. Nope. Sorry, I can't do it.
I don't put no man on a pedestal but God.
Yeah, exactly. God's the only
We
one
do have
that's
some
up
people in
there.
here that likes Jimmy still. I love Jimmy Swaggart. No sin is greater than another except for using God's name in vain.
Well, a bit crazy. I don't know. Some sins are bigger than others. That's why we call them venial sins or we call them a mortal sin. Now, mortal sin is the Ten Commandments, where you don't use God's name in vain, and I don't use it in vain. But a venial sin is something more along the lines of a little white lie, like you got in a spat with your brother
But
or
according to the
sister.
Bible, all sin is the same except for blasphemy of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, yeah, and
Even murderers, they're all up there. And I know
it's
it don't sound right, but yeah,
it's a slippery slope. It's a
yeah,
very slippery slope because you want to be like God and forgive everybody because God does forgive everybody if you ask. All
yeah.
you gotta do is ask.
Should I get him out?
I don't know. I think he can get himself out or her. Is it
I
a
don't know. I did get a little bleeding, and that worries me. That little bit of bleeding there. I don't know
well?
if he's ready.
Wouldn't that be his umbilical cord or?
Well, it's
I
kind
know
of.
nothing about them.
I don't
You're
know.
talking to a Philly
He's in
girl.
hole and wanting out, like he's wanting out, and I think he might be stuck a little bit.
Well, why don't you push him, like squeeze on the other end a little?
Let me see. Hang on. Let's see if we can get him out. Let
He's
me work on him.
awful
I'll come
cute.
back. He is cute. He's the last one.
Oh, okay. My sister used to go to church that would have everyone seeking forgiveness to go to the front while the whole church is just in front of her. Sammy, here's something interesting I found out tonight. I didn't know. My pastor was talking about Yom Kippur, which is the Day of Atonement, the holiest day in the Jewish faith. And they scream their sins out in the synagogue during services that day.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time they'll ever ask out loud for forgiveness is on
Mm-hmm.
Yom Kippur. I never knew that. And I went to a Jewish high school where
Yom
most of
Kippur.
my classmates were Jewish. And I
Hmm.
thought I learned a lot, but that was really interesting. Because
Yeah.
me, as a Catholic, I go in that little booth. Well, I don't do it too often. I'm going to be honest, not often at all. But you go in, you say the little because we believe that the Holy Spirit came down and said to the apostles in the room when Jesus came in the room, "Whose sins you forgive are forgiven; whose sins you retain shall be retained." And that was the beginning of
I'll
that.
hold off on him. I'm gonna leave him in there a little while longer.
And
can come
sin
out.
is sin to a point, Barbara. I don't. I can't say I'm going to feel as guilty for telling the guy downstairs, turn your music down and get angry at him, or going out front and shooting somebody.
Well, a lie is a lie. A lie is a sin just as much as killing somebody is in the Bible.
Yeah, well, any of the
Yeah.
10 Commandments. But
Mhm.
if you ask for forgiveness,
Yeah, and that even a murderer can ask for forgiveness.
yeah, I've known murderers, and they've
Yeah.
asked for forgiveness, and
I mean, it
they
might not
found
seem
God,
like
and
but
they're very super religious while they're spending the rest of their life in prison. I dated one before he became a
yeah.
murderer. Now
Oh
he's a
my
Jehovah's
God,
Witness.
Marita!
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that was on America's Most Wanted. That was Joe Kindler was a biggie.
You know,
I
I've been
knew
seeing,
he was a good boy. He
I've
was a
been
good
seeing
boy when
Chris
I.
McDonough a lot on Nancy Grace here lately. Have you?
I
You
don't.
know, they made
I
a
don't have
movie with
cable
Chris
TV
McDonough.
anymore. I don't
Huh?
see Nancy Grace.
You don't watch her?
I don't have cable anymore. I got
No,
rid of it. It was way too. It's almost $300 a month.
no, she's
And I
on
didn't
YouTube.
have one single streaming service.
She's on
Basic cable.
YouTube. Nancy Grace is.
And
She
so
has her own YouTube channel.
I'll have to look on YouTube and say. I see her on
Yay.
YouTube doing interviews and stuff.
He's a squawking. I don't know. Should I get him out?
Maybe give him a little water on a dropper or something. See if he.
No, I can't. He's living off of his. They've got a yolk still,
Oh, I
and
don't.
that's how they can ship them for 3 days. They live off their yolk,
Oh, okay.
so they don't usually eat anyway. It just bothers me that when I do crack the egg, there's some parts that bleed, and that worries me a little bit. I don't want him to bleed out or anything like that. Nancy Grace is on YouTube. Yeah, she really
Well,
is.
Debbie, yeah, I agree with you. We got to uphold the 10 Commandments. But originally, there was actually more than 10. I'm not talking about the Jewish 613. They seem to think that
What?
Moses got more than 10 commandments
Hey, baby.
and just picked the 10 most
Okay, I
important.
got his head out, y'all. Hang on.
Let's see him.
Y'all know I'm like freaking mother hen of the year. So I got his little head out.
Aww.
Maybe if he'll come back out, he'll crawl out the rest of the way. But he's still kind of.
Should he be handled?
Oh yeah, I've handled.
You
Yeah, I've been
can't,
doing this for
they
a
don't
long.
get disease or anything?
No, he thinks I'm his mommy.
I don't know. That looks good for dinner tomorrow night, then.
Yeah. Oh,
Little deep fried. No, I'm kidding, people. I had
if
chicken.
he's now he's out, y'all. He's there. He'll pop out. Sorry, guys. He'll pop out now. He'll crawl out. They eventually like crawl out. I just wanted to show you that I got him out.
Oh, look at that.
Ah, hang on.
Why did you judge my people?
Who?
Yeah, see, Sabrina, it's all into what scripture you read, where you grab a parable or a small part of it and run with it.
Just a little bit when I cracked the egg, but it's nothing big because I hatched the other one out the other night. And they're, hang on, let me show you them, how fat and fluffy they are. They're just so fat. Hang on.
I wish I could see the aurora. It's so cloudy here. It's going to rain again tomorrow. It's going to rain all week. It's going to rain next weekend. We got one sunny day this week. It's not even warm out. It's 50 something. I swear, Philadelphia, you can get all 4 seasons in one day. And Lori P, you know it. All 4 seasons. Look at them. That's what.
Look how fluffy.
Aww.
That is Fluffy. Boop, 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 boop.
That could be dinner.
He's
Kidding.
African.
Oh, look.
I hope you don't cheat on me.
What do you feed them?
Crazy. Right now I'll give them 30% turkey, baby turkey feed because it's got a lot of protein in it. But this is a male because he's a smart aleck. See, he sat talking me and like Fluffy did. And every time I go to, he doesn't want me to touch the rest of the crew. But look at that
Jealous.
fluff. Fluffy, fluffy, fluffy.
That's why you make such nice pillows, down feather.
The one that
How
actually they turn into what that little guy looked like to this fluff. Fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. And look
Aw.
how cute
And
their
then
little-
it'll look like Goosander eventually.
Yeah, this one will be. He's a full-blooded African, so he'll look like an African mama. He's African mama, which is
Right.
gray. This one here that I just hatched, I'm naming Lucky because he was about to hit the creek. He was about to hit the creek. I was going to throw him out. I thought that he was dead in the egg, and luckily I cracked the top open and I felt in there and I felt his heartbeat. And it was warm.
Aw.
You guys are a hot family.
I was just going to ask that, Rita. What? Sandra Louise. Oh, that's such a nice name. Sandra Louise. About the aurora, the weather? Yeah, it's crappy here. It's
Look
crappy.
how fluffy this one is.
Aw,
Look how fluffy.
look how big.
Yeah, they're just a few days old. Remember, I hatched it out the other
Yeah,
day.
so when the new one gets born, Lucky, it's going to be that big in a couple days.
Yeah, this one once he fluffs out, and they're so cute. I love them so much. I can sit and kiss them.
Ugh.
Fluffy. I don't
Who
care.
washes them?
Huh? They wash themselves in water.
Do they? I don't know. I know kittens. Their
I
mommy
keep 3
does it.
bowls of water in
Puppies.
there for them, and they go through water like crazy. But look how fluffy. Look at that little
Look
wing.
at all the fuzz on them.
He's a fluff. It's a female. I think this one's a female because it's tamer.
I
Y'all,
wouldn't be able to
how
tell
can
you.
you resist a fluff? I know I shouldn't be kissing on it, but
No, I wouldn't do that. I don't know.
oh, I love it so
I
much.
know, but isn't there disease involved in that?
No, these babies has been in my incubator. They've not been nowhere else. They were born here right beside me, and I
All
think
right.
this one I actually
I
had.
worry about swine flu and stuff.
Nah.
Oh,
Now,
that's
if they were-
pigs.
the ones you get from a
Bird
hatchery,
flu.
you'd be more at risk. But here, I don't know. He's so cute. Thank you, Queen. But look at them. They're just the cutest. How could that not be the cutest?
It is cute.
It's so fluffy. It's like
We
a
had
little.
We used to have a 4th grade teacher when I was still teaching. First day of school, she'd start. They would each get an egg, each kid, each child, and raise chickens
Mm-hmm.
in Miss Begley's room.
These little things are so sweet.
And when you walk past that classroom after they all hatch, that's all you hear is 32 eggs chirping. And then they would give them, after they, raised them for a little bit, they would give them to the local farm here. And they'd be raised on the farm at Fox Chase Farm. It was pretty cool, actually. And it was great for kids to learn because, we're city people. We're not, you're not going to get a lot raising ducks or hens or anything.
My animals are they're free range, so they're the most healthiest. Even if there was a disease, I don't think they would get it because they eat nothing but like grass and stuff. So that's why people like to buy my animals, because anybody that takes my animals brag about how um like friendly they are and healthy.
Yeah, that goose Sandra's really friendly.
I've had Goose Sandra for about 6 years.
Is that old?
Huh?
How long do they usually
They can
last?
live up to 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I've had them. She's been with me since before I moved down here to Tennessee. I got her the year that we actually moved down. We bought this house, so she was with me. My sheep's been with me longer than that. I've had her
Summer
almost
Thunder. I
10
am
years.
going to the game next Saturday night. I'm sitting in the 200 level by the
What
foul
day?
pole. I'm going with my whole family, and there's a whole big group of us going.
Yeah.
I can't wait. We're doing the tailgate and all
Is it like
that.
a Billy game or something?
A Phillies game, yeah.
Oh,
We're leading all of baseball right now. We have the best record. We won again tonight, and
mm-hmm.
I've been with them. Ring girl, yeah, that's my mama.
You're a hardcore fan, ain't you?
Ah, diehard Philly
My
baseball and
husband used
Eagles.
to
I
be.
don't follow hockey anymore. I couldn't tell you much
Well,
about them. And basketball, I'd rather watch college or high school.
yeah.
But
I
yeah,
never
that's
did
my
get into
mom.
sports. I never was a real big sports person. Now, Bub plays football, and I'll go watch him. But as far as sports, I'm not ever really got
Well,
into it.
you really weren't raised in a place where there was sports.
Well,
You guys were
Kentucky's
raised
pretty.
with high school football and college basketball. In
Yeah.
Kentucky and
Hmm.
Tennessee now, you do have the Tennessee Titans, but they're more
Hmm.
Nashville, if you ask me. And the
Yeah.
hockey team's Nashville. And but see, here in Philadelphia, we have a professional baseball, football, basketball, hockey, soccer, and girls basketball team, the Reign. So we've always had a lot. We actually used to have two baseball teams here. One was the American League, one was National League. One was the Phillies, and one was the A's. The A's moved to California, though, in 1954 or 55. 54. I don't know. The year my brother was born. Um, so, it's hard not to be a fan of something if you live in Philadelphia, a team. And I always loved baseball from the time I was a little kid because it connected me with my dad. It was all little.
Hey, sorry
Hey,
about that. My phone went dead.
that happens to me all the time.
I'm back though.
But yeah, so that's probably why you're not big. Football's big for you guys because you have that Friday night lights kind of feeling where
Oh
all the
yeah.
high school
In
teams. But
Kentucky for sure. They don't have it here. Like that's
we
one thing
do
Bub
here.
gets disappointed is because in Kentucky when they did ball games that they would get the kids all hyped up and play music and all that. And Bub, it was used to that because he was in Pee Wee, football, baseball. He's been in everything, you name it. And he was used to that. And then hey, my three sons. I can't see the lights tonight, but did last night. I know I didn't get to see it neither. Hey, Shauna. But they need to get it all hyped up. I like it when they get all hyped
Yeah,
up.
we do that. The high schools here, they do have pep rallies, and especially my old high school still does. And I
Mm-hmm.
used to love the pep rallies, going
Mm-hmm.
out on the field, hanging out with everybody on a Friday. We didn't play Friday nights because my school was Jewish, basically.
Yeah.
My high school, and that was their holy day, Sabbath. We played on
Mm-hmm.
Saturday nights. And it was
Okay.
great because we were the only high school that played on Saturday nights.
Okay.
Everybody else played Friday nights, and one night during the week we played too. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of
Yeah.
fun. But we were good. We had an ice hockey team, a baseball team, swim team. We had everything.
Hmm.
See, I missed that. That was all the fun stuff. I didn't play, but I went to everything.
If we could turn back time, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm in Kentucky. I've not seen the Northern Lights. Sorry, just clicked on. We are not seeing them tonight either, Jessica.
Is it
They
cloudy
were
out
out last
there?
night, but we're not seeing them tonight.
What's the cloudiness like there?
It's clear here. The sky's clear and there's a half a moon. Or Bob said it was a quarter moon. I said it was half moon, but it's probably a quarter moon. Summer Thunder said, "Have fun at the game. Go Phillies."
Thank you, Summer. Yeah, I know. Can't wait. Next week. Next week's an action-packed week. Lots
Okay.
going on. Lots going on.
Oh,
Sweet
yeah.
16 birthday party for my little cousin.
I seen that. You posted the pictures of him.
No, they were my neighbors, the boys.
Oh, I thought those was
They've grown so much. They're seniors in high school.
Aw.
And they were going to their senior prom. One lives across the street from me. I'm really close with Donnie, and then his buddy Colin. I knew him before he moved here from Donnie, and then his mom ended up buying the house behind me. So it was just, I had tears in my eyes. They look so cute.
They were cute little handsome guys,
Aren't they? Yeah, looking like little devils at those girls that look like twiddle sticks. They're damn skinny. Marita, your mom looks like a sweet woman. God bless her. I miss mine too, hon. You know what? My mom was an angel. I don't know how she did it. I really don't. I mean, she was just. I know we all feel this way about our mommies. JT's my man, Laura. You can't have him. Our moms are, well, they're the glue that made us. I mean,
yeah.
You know, we can all say, yeah, our dads were great guys and stuff, but the mothers really were the ones who.
The mothers was the heart of it. Everything.
They were the woven cloth, and you know, we were the thread. And she was widowed so young, 52 years old, 3 teenagers still to raise, and she did a great job.
My grandma was widowed young too.
Yeah, and I don't, you know, and then she lost her father 10 months later. Sudden,
Grandma.
And it just, you know, my mom, and then lost a son, and she just never. I don't know how she did it. I just don't know how she did it.
Right.
She just amazed me.
She had God-given strength.
God without having to talk about it. Her faith was something she showed. She didn't.
Yeah, that's how my grandma was.
She showed it. She showed it with the kindness of her heart. How she treated her children, her grandchildren, her children's friends.
Aw.
She treated all our friends with, and there in turn, they had such respect for her that at her funeral, the church was packed. And for an 82-year-old woman, you usually don't get a lot of people at a funeral. You know, for old people. Her funeral mass was packed.
Packed full of people.
Yeah, people loved her. She was just a kind person. Just a very kind person.
Messy.
And I know we all feel that way about our moms. We should. Because, and at church tonight, they took us all, the moms, the godmoms, and everybody up to the front of the altar. And we all got a blessing and then a rose. I took a picture of it in my little.
Did you get a rose too for being a godmother?
I'm a godmother. I have 3 godchildren.
Yeah.
grandmothers, godmothers, mothers, people, foster mothers, all,
Mhm.
and it was packed, and we all went up into the front
Mhm.
and and it was a real rose. It's not a fake one. I
That's
thought
awesome. I think that's sweet to do that.
it is.
In
It
my
really is.
opinion.
And on Father's Day, they'll get like a little tools kit or something.
Mhm.
It's really, it's nice that they put a little recognition into the paint. These are the people that were that molded the kids that go to that school to be, the
My
Christians
daughter,
they are.
my daughter asked me what I wanted. I said a nightgown. Get me a moo. So she bought me a moo.
Oh, that's nice.
95% of the time I spend in a moo. Oh, I just hurt my wrist.
Whatever makes you comfortable. I spend in sweatpants.
I do. I stay in a moo at home all the time. So I told her to
I,
get me a moo.
I like to wear sweat. Actually, I should be wearing shorts, but no, the weather is not being very.
It's cold tonight, ain't it?
It's cold up here. It's raining. Tomorrow's only going up to 54.
Well, it's cold out tonight too. You
It's
stay in your
nice.
PJs.
And then talking about people living on the street, Kensington, they
Yeah,
cleaned that up, but
I seen that.
they're
But
all on the side streets now, and the
I
cops
know.
go up and down the avenue, blaring microphones, telling them to move along, move along.
And what do they do? Ignore?
They move along, but they go onto the side streets, which are where the residents live, and they're
So
not too
that's
thrilled.
not. I
Some
know.
people did go into rehabs. Some were arrested. They had warrants out on them, and
3 hots and a cot.
yeah, well, they had warrants on them, so now they got to kick instead of just saying to somebody, "Oh, I'll go into rehab." They let the cops grab them, and now they're kicking heroin with no help. I'd rather
Oh,
be
that's
in a
not
rehab
good.
at least make you a little bit comfortable while you're kicking that stuff. But
Tracy said tomorrow it's supposed to be 80 degrees in Lumberton, North Carolina.
oh, Tracy, we're all coming to your house.
The
I
shore
swear I
was
am.
cold too.
I really, really am. It's
Is Summer
cracking here.
Thunder from Jersey Shore?
Is what?
Did I say? What did I say? My three
The
songs.
shore was cold too. Yeah. Marita,
Marita,
those
those
poor
poor
people.
people. I feel sad for them.
They're supposed to move Rain Girl. I feel sad to a point. Those people need to go home.
Some
They
of them
need
don't
to
have
go
homes
back.
though.
Well, they have states they came from. Go to those states.
Marita, I watched Kensington today. It's the first time I saw the train station busting with people in and out. Not one homeless person sitting anywhere.
Isn't that weird, Debbie? It's like you see the people coming again. The
It'll
kids,
probably be
little
warm here
kids
tomorrow.
that the parents go shopping into town. That takes you right into town. We call it Center City.
I said
And
3 hots and a cot. Cot.
yes, you
C-O-T.
did say cop. I let
My
that slide.
three sons.
I let it
Cot.
slide. Just
C-O-T. Cot. She's thinking like
but
Jinkies up in
it
here.
there was
Uh,
some out tonight, but they'll eventually be chased again. But it's sad, but I think they all need to go back to their home states where they came from. This is not
Unfortunately, they probably won't. They'll probably still
it's
hang
not
out.
they won't, and they'll use our resources where there won't be enough for the people who live here
Yeah,
to use those resources.
it's
Every
sad.
state has resources.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, we're very, very lucky. I've said it before. Our resources are really on
Hmm.
the plus side. We have
Yeah.
some really good resources for drug addiction, alcohol, any addictions. We have
Yeah.
some great places here, and
Uh-huh.
most of them accept all insurances,
Good.
Medicaid, Medicare, all of them. A lot of I know they take Medicaid because I've been in about 8 of them. Um,
Mhm.
they are fabulous. They do a lot. And I think, Debbie, you're right. I think our mayor's trying. She really is. Everybody is making like, oh, she can't do it all at one time. It's got to be done in piecework. And thank
I
you,
will.
Inspirational Age, because I hate my
I
name.
will. My three sons. I'm on my phone tonight because I can't find my computer charger, but I will one night. We'll do a call in. But every time I put my call in number out, nobody calls.
Um, but what's going to happen is these people who are coming from Carolinas and Florida and Texas and Kansas and upstate New York and all these places are coming here. Yeah, they were offered beds, so they took them. And then
Mhm.
what happens to the addict from Philadelphia who can't get in anywhere because somebody's got his bed that isn't even from the city?
Right.
And but then on the other hand, I'm so glad that they're getting help. But
Yeah, I
are they
know.
just doing it
Yeah.
because
Well,
you gotta want it? You can't do it for anybody but yourself. It's not
Sarah,
something you could do because your husband wants it, your wife wants it. You look at your children and you gotta want it. You gotta put the work in.
you do have to want it. That
And,
is true.
and it's a lot of hard work. I got 4.5 years. It still worked for me. Well,
Yeah.
really 9.5 years, but it's work. Every day it's work.
Yes, it is.
It's to the simplest thing of, wow, I cut my hand. I might need stitches. God, I hope they don't give me a painkiller.
I know.
It's to that paranoia with me that I hope that I don't get rushed to a hospital and they have to give me something.
Do you think it would make you relapse? I haven't seen Dustin in
No, because
forever.
I discuss it so often with my therapist that it's my daily mantra in my head. Don't
Mm,
consider it a relapse. It's just a medical
part-time thing.
reason. You're not abusing anything,
Summer
but don't
Thunder
let them
said,
give you something to go home with.
Debbie Nelson said, that's how it is here in California, Marita McNichols. Everyone comes here because of the benefits in the weather. We need a mayor that says no more and stops it.
Yes, yes, Debbie. And this mayor, that was her premise, what she ran on. Her name is Sharice Mayor. What's her name? Mayor.
Summer Thunder said, I work down the shore. I live 20 minutes from Philly. We are hard working here.
Yes, we are. Oh, down the shore. I'll be down there in June. I heard my Donnie Trump was there today. Where I'm going, Wildwood.
Where's
Who's in
Mama?
Wildwood? That's where I'm going for vacation. I go there every year.
Uh,
He's down there today.
I was that your mother, Marita. Yeah, this is her mother. Don't
Yes,
she look like Marita?
that is my beautiful mother, Dorothy Veronica Claire
You
Sim
look like your
McNichol.
mom.
Sherelle Parker, that's it, Laurie. Thank you. The Jersey girl had to back me up there. um, where do you live that you're
I
20
know,
minutes
right?
from Philly?
Ronald will
Summer
be in here in
Thunder.
a minute to argue with Marita every time he
I
sees
love
Marita up here.
arguing with
He
Ronald.
loves it, Marita. He
I
loves
think
the attention you give him.
right now, I think he's down Wildwood.
What's
He's
that?
probably at the Trump rally in Wildwood.
He may be. You never know.
It was packed, but then everybody left.
Oh my
They walked
gosh.
out on him. It's the same thing over and over again. He doesn't say what he's going to do. He just whines about shit that happens. You do have my back, Laurie P. I give you. You're my spirit animal. She always has my back on
I love
hard
my Laura
days.
P.
But this mayor is trying. She ran on the premise of she was going to clean, like her first thing, clean up the Kensington Avenue, and
Uh-huh.
she's trying. People are complaining because, well, she only did this. You can only do it in like slow pieces. Now, what I
Mhm.
want her to do now is start arresting the drug dealers.
That's a
That's how you
big
get
job.
rid of the problem. That's how
Yeah.
they did it in Fishtown when it happened. See, a lot of this property has been bought up already for hundreds
Uh-huh.
of thousands of dollars. They want to do a regentrification of it, which means
Uh-huh.
that it's going to end up becoming condos that cost $3, 4, $5,000 a month.
In Philly?
Yep, they already did it in
I love
Fishtown.
you too, Laura P.
They already did it in Fishtown. So let's go, Brandon. That's such a
What does Let's Go Brandon mean?
fu Biden,
Oh.
which is not really a nice thing to say
well,
about any president. I wouldn't say that about Trump. I would never say that.
well, he has jacked up our country.
We're not going there. I was drinking cranberry juice. I'm sorry.
It's
No, I'm not
okay.
going there. I'm not going politics because
No, it's best not
I
to.
only like to do it with
Except for when Ronald's
Ronald.
in
I'd
here.
like to do it with him because he's funny.
Yeah.
He
But
thinks,
there's way more going on with our world than just
you know
politics.
what? There is so much going on right now. I'm just
Yeah.
glad that we're not giving Israel any more stuff. And I am very pro-Israel.
I'm pro Israel too.
I'm very pro-Israel, but
I'm pro, but it
these
breaks my heart
countries
to
got
see
to start
those.
standing up for
It
themselves.
does break my heart to see all those children in Gaza dying, and it's sad.
Exactly. It's they were there before the Jews, the Palestinians.
Hmm.
This is why it hits people who are from Northern Ireland very hard. That's why they back the Palestinians, because Northern Ireland, they're called loyalists. They back they're 6 counties in Northern
You,
Ireland,
you
and
know,
they're run by England, where the
I
rest
hate
of
to change
Ireland,
the
26.
subject, but I had a weird dream last night, and it was weird. Like I was in a
Thank you, Deb.
theater, and I was watching the Aurora Borealis, and I was with rich people, and then I went to a store and got a bunch of stuff, and then we were in the theater, leaving the theater, but somehow the theater was something to do with law enforcement, and they come over to intercom. I had drunk a beer in the theater. If they catch you drinking a beer or drinking, they can arrest you for public intoxication. So I left the theater, and people left stuff laying behind. So, and I also heard another thing say, well, if you pick up other people's stuff, you'll go to jail. So I remember thinking, I'm going to jail. It was weird. Why did
It,
I have a dream like that?
it's something you're probably thinking about before you went to bed. But
But it
the
don't make
reason
sense.
the Irish back the Palestinians is because they too are held under another country. England holds Northern Ireland, and Israel holds Palestinians.
I just hate to
They
see
both just want to be free. That's
anybody die. It kills me to see little kids
children
pass away.
starving. Oh,
And
and
they're
it
family
goes both
oriented. Look,
ways.
Bobo's in here with a beer.
It goes both ways. Israel
Is that a
or
sign
the
that I'm going to
Palestinians,
go to jail for drinking a beer out in public?
and everyone started. No, that's not it. Rondalyn, it came from a race, a car race,
What happened?
NASCAR, and they were saying "F you, Biden," and somebody thought they were saying the the announcers or something thought they were saying, let's go Brandon, because somebody who was a car racer was named Brandon something or other. It came from, that's where it came from. And
I think that they need to crack down on all these celebrities, and I think that like they're destroying the Hollywood elites are destroying our country, and the Hollywood rich people.
who are the elites? You know, they're all
The
the elites.
elites
They're
are
all rich.
high.
They're all,
They're the actresses and actors, singers, all these Satanists and satanic people out there.
not all of them are satanic. I
Not
bet
all of them. No, not all of them are
the
satanic. A
minute
lot of them
majority,
tries to
it's
avoid it.
a small majority of them.
But like I seen you last night asking about the video with Justin Bieber. Oh, it's all over TikTok.
Well, I can look that up. The one I'm not backing that boxer because I've seen other videos of him. He's a little punk who's got the mouth of a trash can and then praises Jesus after he says some of the most vile things. Ryan Gonzalez.
Garzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh my
doesn't
God.
represent God like he should.
No, he
That's one
does.
thing he doesn't do.
He does not represent God in my book at all.
Meanwhile, Justin Bieber and his wife actually came out and said she was pregnant. So he's going to be a
Oh,
daddy.
well, that would be nice. He's still a little kid to me, though.
He is, and he actually sung a song about his abuse that he endured through P. Diddy and all them. He sung a song about it.
You know what, though? The thing gets me.
Hmm.
His mother let it. I guess I would say she let it happen
She did.
because she wanted him to
And
be
so
this.
did Usher. Usher's mom did the same thing.
Yeah,
Usher, she
Usher's a good dude.
whose was it? Mother Kirk Cameron. He said he saw a lot of bad stuff on his set of the
Well,
show he
yeah,
was
but
on.
his mother wouldn't put up with it.
His mom never left him. He got online and said that his mother would never leave him alone
Yeah.
with those
See, that's
monsters.
these child actors from the 60s, 50s,
Hmm.
70s, 80s into the 2000s with that Disney crap. Glad I never
Hmm.
watched Disney either.
Yeah.
I don't know any of those shows. Don't
My
know any of
girls grew up in the 90s, so, well, in the 2000s. Baby was born in 99, so, but they grew up with Hannah Montana and all
That's the
those
only one
shows.
I've ever seen, and it annoyed me because her voice was so nasally when she talked. I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't watch
She
this
was
show. I'd be
Billy,
watching it with my niece and nephew when I was
Billy Ray
babysitting.
Cyrus's daughter, Ivy, but
Huh?
she has turned so evil and so satanic and so crazy,
Well,
kind of
I
like
don't know how
Britney Spears is right now.
Britney Spears is mentally. I,
Oversexed.
well, I don't know. I,
I've got her on Instagram. I see she posts the most craziest videos, and all she's doing is rubbing on herself and acting like she's
yeah,
having
I don't have time
relations
for
with
that.
things.
My
I
Eric
was thinking
Clapton
the
never did
Spice
any of
Girls.
that stuff.
They actually went to see the Spice Girls. They followed the Spice Girls. I remember I worked at Walmart when I
Oh
took
my
the
God,
girls.
the Spice Girls. I was teaching then. Every girl was singing
Love the
that stuff
Spice
out in the
Girls.
schoolyard.
Uh,
And I do have a funny story. In
mhm,
1995, I'm teaching second grade. I was subbing
mhm,
for 3 weeks, one classroom. I'm taking the boys down to the bathroom after lunch.
mhm,
And a group of the Matthews, there was 5 Matthews in this class, 5 kids named Matthew out of 15 boys. And they said, Miss McNichol, can we sing a song to you? And I'm like, sure, go ahead, guys.
mhm,
Not knowing. They start singing I'll Make Love to You by Boys to Men. And I
mhm,
had to stop them when they got to the I'll make love to you. Because I'm like, they don't know what that means. I'm like, quick, get in the bathroom. It's empty now. Go ahead.
mhm.
Who walks up the stairwell but the principal? Sister Kathleen. So, Marina, what are you doing? Nothing, sister. The boys are using the restroom. Oh, okay. And I'm like, oh, God. Thank God she did not catch that. They didn't know what those lyrics meant. They had
No.
no clue. It was just a pretty song, and they loved Miss McNichols, so
You
they're
know, when
going
I went to
to her.
school in high school, we could smoke. They had resigning smoking areas outside for kids to smoke in.
No, we weren't allowed to smoke in high school.
And we
Oh,
would go to
they
the
did it.
bath, which I never smoked, but the girls would go to the bathroom, and there was like a wall there, and so they would hide behind the wall and smoke. And when people came in, they had to say it's cool. If they didn't, the teachers would they would that's how they knew the teachers was coming in. People would
Yeah,
come in and say it's
we had
cool,
that too.
but the teachers caught on to what they were doing, and they were coming in and saying it's cool and catching them smoking.
Yeah, we had something called NTAs, non-teacher assistants, and
Hmm.
there was like 3 on every floor, and they'd go into the bathrooms. I can honestly say I think I was in the high school bathroom once, and it wasn't
Oh,
to use it. It was just we were hanging out one day, and I was like, this place is filthy. and, and I walked out because you smelled like cigarette. But they used to sit out on the front steps of our school. We had a big front with a big hill
uh
and
huh.
these big steps. It was a big city school, but they smoke out there and they'd smoke outside the gymnasium. But
Well, nowadays there's no way they would let them smoke like they used to.
I think the Backstreet Boys are here. Oh, come on, Marita. Them Catholic girls did stuff too. I didn't go to Catholic high school though. You sold your soul. I went to a public high school. Oh, the Catholic high school. They were, I'm going to tell you, we were smoking in the classroom in 8th grade because our nun was so dumb. She was like, I would say 80-ish years old.
Look here, Marita, we got another Democrat in the house. So
MJS 1965 only proves that they are very un-American and uneducated. Trump is a second. Oh, can we be best friends? Are you on Facebook? Friend me. Friend me. Friend me.
oh my God.
I need more friends like that. Most of my friends are Republicans.
Are they?
Yeah. Well, it goes about 50-50. I just
Yeah.
don't discuss it. I just don't bring up politics. It's
It's best
music
not to, yeah.
and pretty bushes and trees
You
in
know,
my
I
neighborhood.
used to get into it, but now I just trust the good Lord. I say He's got control of our country. Hopefully, He'll take care of us all. And that's what I do
Now, what I
because,
hope that neither Biden nor Trump win, that they both have major heart attacks or something.
oh
They
my
don't die. No,
God,
no, no, they don't
Rita!
die.
Rita!
They just can't be in politics anymore. And that 2 other people come along that Joseph Kennedy, forget him, or not Joseph, Bobby Kennedy. Bob.
We'll vote Ronald in. Ronald.
Yeah,
And
I might even vote for Ronald.
Ronald.
I might even
He
throw him
claims
a vote.
he's rich. He says he lives in Destin, Florida, and he's got a $5 million mansion.
Well, Destin is nice.
I like Destin, but there's not a whole lot to do
No,
there.
there's not. I think it's like an old person.
Yeah, I like Panama City because everything's there on that strip, you know?
My sister lives in Fort Myers. One of my sisters.
Right.
The one that's actually
Well,
she'll be
that's
up this
actually
week.
Destin, ain't it? Ain't Fort Myers Destin? No,
I
that's
don't know. I'd have to ask her.
Fort
I
Myers is
know.
down at Keys, down by
Yeah,
the
it's toward the
Keys.
Keys near
Yeah.
Clearwood.
Yeah, okay.
I
It's
had a teacher that would let me
Fort
sit in
Walton.
her
Fort
car
Walton is
in
Destin.
middle school. Oh no, Sammy, we had a nun that was so old. She didn't know. We had 55 kids in a classroom, and she didn't know what was going on. Sister John the Pomacene. We just called her Grump. And the kids would go into the cloakroom and smoke, the girls. And they'd walk out while the nun's talking to them and blow smoke in her face. And she had
Mm.
no clue. This poor old woman. I don't know why they left her teaching children, but we learned. She
Well,
was
that's
our
all that
grammar
matters
teacher.
as long as you learned.
Yeah, and my grammar's pretty damn good, I think. I mean, I
Well,
say
yeah.
some words different, but that's only because of an accent more than a. I know when to use I would have gone or I would have went. I know when to use proper grammar.
I want to go to the ocean so bad. I'm willing to go anywhere close just to be
I'm
able to
telling
see
you,
the ocean.
Daisy, get in your car and come on up to Wildwood.
Yeah, but that's hours and hours and hours away.
No, it's not.
Myrtle Beach would be the closest ocean to me right now, I'd
Well,
say.
there. I have friends that live in Myrtle Beach. They
I
built
know.
a house, just built a house there.
If Big Mama ever go, I'll go with her, but my husband won't leave our animals here.
Well, you can't leave them.
No, we can't leave them, but uh, for 2 days we might be able to. If we put enough food and water out, I think they,
I mean,
because
if Bub's there and Bub could check on them.
well, the thing is that the cows are out on pasture, so they eat pasture. It'd have to be the other animals that we'd have to get a farmhand to take
Yeah,
care of.
ducks and
Huh?
the ducks and the geese and
Yeah. I mean, we could let them
all
all
the
free
hens.
range, but I'd be afraid to let them free range at night. Something would get
No,
them.
I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't.
There was a duck that came in my yard, and I thought my husband forgot to put one of my mallards in. And it come to find out, she flew away. She was a wild duck. She wasn't one of mine. She just flew in the yard because the other ducks. But she,
She probably
because
saw somebody she knew. Hey, didn't I go to school with you? Didn't we go
who?
to flight school together? Hey,
Oh,
good
you
to
mean the
see you.
ducky? My ducks don't fly like that. This one flew off. She flew completely off. So,
Oh, saw old prom date. Hey, didn't we go to prom together?
old prom.
Oh gosh.
Well, a lot of people got mad at me on TikTok because of what I said about Micah Miller. But what do you think, Marita? Okay.
Well, all right. This is what I went last night when her being a godly woman, we're all godly people. And when
Yeah.
push comes to shove, when we're
Yeah.
at our worst, we're really godly
Yeah.
because we
Yeah.
really need them. Um,
But what I said was that she made the mistake by getting with. She was his babysitter.
that that is wrong, but we have
Exactly.
to. We she was not a mentally stable person, in my opinion,
You
and
think?
that could have been from long before he even
Well, he
married.
wasn't either, though.
Well, most of those preacher people aren't. Um, but I think that she did herself. Maybe he had something on her, or maybe she just could not take the stress of being mentally abused anymore.
I think he threatened her.
Well, yeah, but if you're threatened, you're it.
I
Uh,
think he, I think he had like a video of her doing something really bad, and he threatened to expose her, maybe, or threatened her family.
he, but I just think she had so much going on upstairs in her head, and he knew it, and he knew what strings to pull.
Yeah, he's a
It may
narcissist.
not have been that he had anything on her. He just knew what strings to pull. Maybe hide her medicine.
Yeah.
Because didn't she go off her medication?
According to him, there's not been no proof
Didn't
of it.
they do any blood work on her?
No, they didn't, and they
Well,
didn't even test her hands for gun residue.
gunpowder?
No.
Well, that's just stupid. Um,
Hmm.
because maybe he did do it. I don't know. Was he there? I don't. I I have so many thoughts on this, but I'm trying to get them to where I want them.
Yeah.
Whatever happened, if she did do it, God forgives her because I'm sure she was
Oh
begging
yeah.
for help.
She's
And,
repented. Yeah, I agree. She is.
yeah, repent and be saved.
Uh huh.
And I'm sure she sits with God right now
Uh
and her
huh.
family and whomever. But
Yeah.
I feel bad for her. But
Family.
um, I'm not real sure what would have drove her to it. But I have a feeling a lot of MA was involved, SA was involved, mental, sexual.
Oh
Um,
yeah, there was. The family come out and
yeah,
said there
yeah. I
was.
mean, that was all involved,
Mm-hmm.
and probably physical.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she may have just got to a breaking point,
To where she
and
thought it
he
was never
knew
going
it,
to end.
and he groomed her to the breaking point.
Yeah. If
And
he threatened her, she wouldn't unalive herself for that. That would be senseless. I feel like he
that's what
had
I thought,
a
Sandra.
lot to do with it. The videos of him showing he was crazy. Oh yeah, I believe he was crazy.
I have a feeling he manipulated her into doing it. He he almost gaslighted her into doing it.
He's definitely responsible.
He's got a responsibility somewhere along the line to this. He is not out of the. To me, he is not clear of any wrongdoing.
He may
Now,
have threatened her
who am
family.
I?
That's what I
I'm
was thinking
some
too.
person sitting in their apartment in Philadelphia waiting for a rainstorm. That's all I am. I don't know. I'm not sure. But from what I've learned, that's my opinion. My opinion may not be right. I could be totally wrong.
Hmm.
But I think it's plausible. I think
Yeah.
it's an opinion that probably a lot of other people have too, that he groomed her to a psychosis so bad that she just couldn't fight it anymore. Maybe she did beg God. And, I know a lot of people say suicide, you're a weakling, you're this, you're that, unaliving. To me, some of the strongest people I know have done it because that's got to be a choice that I don't know, man.
Hmm.
I mean, I've thought about it years ago after
Hmm.
my brother died, and I was kind of left, not at the altar. I wasn't left at the altar, but I was left by somebody who I thought I was going to marry, and then my brother died, and I thought, what else can happen?
Hmm.
Uh, and and I was very despondent, but I had no weapons. I had no way to do it, but I had the thought. And that's all you got to do is start with the thought.
And she was so beautiful. She had a
And,
future. She
and
was only 30. She could have had children.
yeah, well, I was only 30 at the time and skinny and decent looking. And, but
Hmm.
anything can drive you to that thought. And we all think we're strong and that, oh, I'll never have that thought of unaliving myself. It can come upon you at the worst time of your life. And unfortunately, I did. For fortunate, I didn't do it. I picked up the phone and called for help and got help
Right.
right away. But then I also got into an addiction problem of painkillers. So I gave it up for something else. Because what I did is I lined up all my nieces and nephews' pictures and said, how could I ever do that to them?
Yeah.
Pick up the phone and ask for help. I called
That's the best thing that you did.
but not everybody can take the time to think it out because they have other mental issues. I didn't have other
Hmm.
mental issues. I just went to a deep depression. This woman had other mental issues, and I think,
But that's never really been proven that she had all that. It was only said by JP.
yeah, but I think um
I agree, Sandra.
I just think she did because and I do not find a person who unalives himself to be a weakling. I think it's the hardest decision you'll ever make in life.
Yeah.
And because there's no turning back, you can make a decision that's hard of, all right, to abort a child, and your life will go on, and it'll be hard because I don't know how it can't be, but you'll eventually move through that. You unalive yourself, you ain't coming back. That's
No.
a hard decision.
Yeah. Unless you and I seen on I was watching Doctor G, Doctor G, the medical examiner, and this man had shot himself in the head and didn't finish it. Like he was still alive, and he went back and redid it again. Like he
Ah,
finished himself off. Like
see, that was my thing. I said,
yeah,
you know what? I would do it, but I'd probably screw it up, be paralyzed the rest of my life.
there's worse
Really
things.
screw it up.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like we were
Be
joking
a
one
vegetable.
around here. It kept snowing. It's snowing like 10 years ago. It
Uh
was like
huh.
lived in a snow globe. And it would stop. And then, like 3 days later, we'd have another storm, another storm. And I said, where's the highest point in Philly in Fox Chase? I want to jump from it.
Uh-huh.
And I said, wait a minute. No, because I'll probably fall on something that'll break my fall, and I'll be paralyzed in a wheelchair in an ice storm.
There
So,
you go.
you can laugh. I can laugh now about that. But
Yeah.
it takes a lot of balls to unalive yourself, if you ask me. My
Yeah.
uncle did it.
You
And
what?
my uncle did it.
Mm.
My mother's stepbrother. He was on 25. I was about 12. Yeah. Joey was about 25. And he was alive still. He jumped under that
Mm.
train that you see down Kensington. But
Wow.
he jumped under at a different stop. And he was alive. And he begged them not to pull him out, to let him die.
And they pulled him out.
But he died anyway. But
Oh,
yeah,
did he?
yeah. And to the day my step grandmother died, she believed he was pushed or fell. He was
Wow.
never ever given to the fact. We all know it. Even I knew it when I was a kid because he was crazy. He was
Yeah.
schizophrenic. That he jumped under the L.
Ah.
And like years later, we talk about it when we were all grown adults.
Yeah,
But
you can. You soldier, so you can.
and we said that took a lot of guts to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a weakling, though. We're not supposed to do it, and it's not. But I think God forgives you because what was the struggles that were so bad that you didn't want to be here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have friends that have lost their children who have thought about doing it. And I said, but what about your other children? And
Mm-hmm.
they say, that's what keeps me here, or I would have done it.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. It's sad. It's sad all the way around.
It really is. And I'll never judge somebody for doing it
Me neither.
because we are all like, how we're all one paycheck away from homelessness.
Oh
We're
yeah.
all one bad shit away from unaliving. We don't know what we'll do. We'd like to think we'd know what we'd do. I grew up thinking I'd know what I would do. I'd never do that. I'd never do this. I'd never do this. I'd
Yeah.
wait till I was married to do that. And that's it. No, I didn't
Good
do
night,
that either.
MGS. Right.
But we think. Good night, MJS. Remember, friend me on Facebook. Um, we like to think we're stronger. And then we are stronger, it turns out, because we don't do it.
Right.
My dad got his CA treatment at Jefferson. Oh, that's a great hospital, Jefferson. I did my back surgeries there. The area I live, Summer Thunder, I live right up the street from Fox Chase Cancer Center. Literally, I can hear their air conditioners running right now. I'm about a block up between there and Jeans Hospital, which is now Temple owns it, Temple Jeans. But yeah, Jefferson's in Center City. I went to the #1 back nerve doctor there. Awesome hospital. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And the food wasn't bad either. But yeah, so that's my feeling on unaliving yourself. I mean, we could all pass a judgment on somebody and say, oh God, that's hard, because I've lost a lot of former students who have done it, but turns out here they did drugs that took their life, and the fentanyl crisis and stuff.
Yeah.
And
I was watching something where a man unalived his wife on one of these cases with a horse tranquilizer. Or was it a horse tranquilizer? Everybody's covering it's a case about some woman and her husband shot her up with horse tranquilizer. Isn't that the same
probably
thing?
they used to call it THC. Summer Thunder. Okay, you know where I'm at then. I'm on the back streets, my last block into Philadelphia, and then it becomes Montgomery County. Not far from Bill Cosby. That fun guy he is. Don't you want to hang with him?
Ain't he in jail still?
No, he's out. I remember the day he got out, the helicopters were all flying over my house. The news station.
Why?
He's about a mile from here.
Because of him?
Yeah, well, he got out of prison. They let him out on a technicality. And he's about a mile from here. He's in Cheltenham, which is right down another 2 blocks. And then he's across Township Line Road. He has a beautiful property. But you wouldn't know it was like a millionaire's property. Well, somebody with money, because it's got a big sprawling lawn. But there's other people that live there, doctors and stuff. Just regular old people.
Is he still alive, Bill Cosby?
Yeah. I heard he went blind. He was going to go back out on the road again. Can you believe that? He had the balls.
I used to have so much respect for him.
Oh, I thought he was the greatest. I thought he was
the
greatest.
Too.
I was so proud that I lived near him and everything. Now it's like, oh God, yeah, he lived near me. Big deal.
I used to think he was the best person.
He went to Central High School, which is where all the smart kids went. It used to be an all-boys school then. And he went to Temple University, though he never got a degree. He always talked about Temple, Temple, Temple. He never had a college degree. He was funny as shite back in the day. And I love that show. The Cosby Show.
Me too, Mr. Quinn. I had respect for Will Smith. Well, we all know how he turned out.
Yeah, he's another one. He's from West Philly.
Yeah.
Isn't really near me at all. I live in North.
There's bad stuff coming out about him. He was connected to P. Diddy.
Well, he come on.
I think a woman.
His wife hates him, and so he loves his wife. So he's so in love with her. She can't stand him.
She can't stand him.
Pink it, whatever.
But I can't stand her. I don't like her.
No, I never did, though. That was the funny thing. And he got up and smacked, what's his face, who's pretty damn funny, Chris Rock.
I think that was set up. If you watch that video.
No, it was not. No, it was not.
If you watch it, Chris leans in like he's ready to bear down.
Well, he probably thought he was going to mess with him. He didn't know he was going to smack him. No, Will Smith tanked his whole career. No. Will Smith tanked his whole career on that. He made a really good movie after that, made very little money. A really good movie.
I don't even watch movies. Although I'd like to watch the new Twister movie that's coming out.
No, I'm not into them. If I'm gonna
I
watch
love
movies,
it.
I like true stories stuff, docudrama stuff. Like my favorite movie is Cinderella Man, and I love Gone with the Wind, The Graduate, The Godfather. Oh, I think The Outsiders is a great movie. To Kill a Mockingbird is probably one of my favorites. Anything
I
with
used to watch
Patrick.
Anna Green Gables all the
Oh, I
time.
love Dana.
Mom used
PBS.
to make us watch that and The Sound of Music.
I hate the sound of music.
We used to
Love
have to
Mary
watch it
Poppins though.
all the time. And I was like, geez.
But
I did
Anna
like
Green
Anna Green
Gables,
Gables, though.
they used to do that on our PBS station, Channel 12. And it
Hmm.
was great because there was no commercials.
Hmm.
And but now I got all the DVDs. Somebody gave them to me. They were throwing them away. And they said, "Do you want these?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love Anna Green Gables." And
Soldier
I
Soul
was
said,
sad when the guy who was like the brother of what's her name when he died. That made me sad.
I know. I know who you're talking about. The
Yeah,
one she was in love with?
a true story. No, not the boy she was in love with. She ended up marrying him.
Oh,
No,
that's right.
the guy was like an uncle, father
I'm
figure
not sure.
to her. He was what's that character's name? The woman she went to live with. Um,
I know who you're talking about.
yeah,
It's just been a long time since the
yeah,
old man and the old woman.
yeah.
Yeah.
William or something.
If I'm not watching YouTube, I'm watching the Golden Girls. I grew up with them, and I go all out. Cheesecake and all. Honey, I want to be a Golden Girl.
Oh,
I
that is one of the
love the
funniest.
Golden Girls.
Oh, that show's so funny.
That and Roseanne. I used to love watching Roseanne and the nanny. I loved watching the
I love
nanny.
the nanny.
I loved her.
I used
And
to love Roseanne. It got silly after a while.
it did kind of get silly after a while, but I did. I liked her. But even the Golden Girls, right up to the end, they were just good. I
Oh,
don't know. I just loved it because
they were so funny.
they
Picture this,
were. And
Sicily, 1928.
and I just love the concept of them living in Miami in this big house, being friends and
Yeah,
all hanging out. And
yeah, just
I don't know. It's just something that I don't know.
Oh, I love Turner Classic Movies.
I've always wanted to be a
Miss
Golden
that
Girl.
people. Fiddler on the Roof is good too,
I
Debbie.
could sit and watch a whole marathon of Golden Girls and not think
My
twice.
niece does it every weekend.
You Soldier Soul said she's Sophia.
Oh, Sophia.
Yeah.
This, Sicily, 1928.
They're all gone now, and that's hard to believe that every one of them are gone.
Betty White lived a long time now. She lived a
She
good life.
did. She did.
And she was still beautiful up to the day she died.
She was.
I loved her.
Mm-hmm.
She was so funny. When she was on Mary Tyler Moore, oh
Yeah.
my God. She was
She,
so funny.
it reminded me of my days back when I lived in Michigan around my aunts and uncles, just being around. I don't know. It was just such a great life. There was no like bad, even
Was
though
it
there was
all?
bad stuff,
Well, there was
it
some.
was nothing compared
It,
to living in Kentucky.
it was. TV was better. Everything now you have to have gratuitous sex scenes in.
When
Yes,
my grandma lived,
gratuitous sex scenes once in a while, but they don't have to be in every freaking scene or every show. Like they have that Chicago uh, fire, Chicago police, Chicago hospital shows. And they always have to show
Jinkies.
gratuitous sex.
Jinkies is Blanche. Who is Blanche? I said
Oh,
Jinkies is.
Blanche was the funniest one. She was the
That was
prettiest,
Jinkies,
slutty
y'all.
Southern lady. I loved her.
I just loved them all. I love the environment. I just love their little backyard patio,
The lanai, yeah.
the lanai. I loved it all.
That's when TV you could watch it with your kids and not get embarrassed.
Right,
I
right,
used to laugh when we'd watch TV. We watched The Waltons,
right, Mr. Quinn.
the family. My dad would be watching it with us, and then
Uh,
like a woman's feminine product would come on commercial, and just to watch him get embarrassed was funny.
mm-hmm. My
But
grandpa used to watch Johnny Carson all the time.
mm, I guess
Mr.
my
Quinn.
parents did. I know on
Uh,
Friday nights I used to watch the midnight special.
I remember going to grandma's for dinner and watching Lawrence Welk. Yep. Mom used to watch Lawrence Welk all
No,
the
we didn't.
time.
I got thank God my parents had musical taste. We
There's
didn't.
nothing on TV to watch as family. I know. There
No,
isn't.
nothing left anymore. You,
Because everything has got so weird. It's just
everything's got
weird.
politically correct.
Just all weird. It's not
It
even
is,
like real life.
and it's all got to have the little sex thrown in, whether you
There
want it.
has to be some kind of that in there. And that's just not
And
good. Even though they had a lot of that talk about that stuff, they never were was vile.
no, you never saw.
The Golden Girls.
You never saw them in bed with people, and if you
No.
did, it was. You know what show was really funny?
What
Designing.
was that?
You remember Designing Women?
I never watched that.
Oh, it was so funny.
I
Oh
never
my
did watch it.
God. That was one of the funniest shows.
I don't watch TV no more either. I watch
Well, that
YouTube.
was on before Golden Girls. I think that was one of the first women ensemble shows. Well, Mary Tyler Moore and all them, but
Right, Juicy Jewel?
I
I
remember
just
having to watch MASH with my dad.
I used to watch it a little bit, not a whole lot. I love the Golden Girls. Which one were you? I like to say Rose. Me? I don't know.
She was
I don't
Blanche.
know. It's hard
Don't
to
let her
say.
fool you. She was Blanche.
I'm
I was
probably a little more
Dorothy.
like Rose, I guess.
I was
Naive.
Dorothy.
I like Three's Company
As
too.
thick as can be. I didn't like Three's Company because everything had a double entendre to it. It was had to deal with sex too much. And
Oh,
I'm not saying I don't like sex, but it's just I mean some TV shows don't need it. Just
right.
watch sports, Denver Nuggets, Avalanche.
Welcome back, Mr. Cooter. Who is Mr. Cooter?
Yeah, yeah. Where is Cooter Brown?
Cooter Brown.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was just something about the Golden Girls. Like, I don't know. It's like the first time I ever went to University of Tennessee Hospital. Hey, Gigi. I'm good. How are you? I knew I wanted to be a nurse just from being in that hospital. That was when I just started to desire to be a nurse.
Cable 3.
And it used to give me such a like
Yeah.
a rush of adrenaline just to thinking about being a nurse.
That's one thing I never ever thought of being was a nurse.
I wanted to be one so bad I busted my tail to get through nursing school
I
because
have friends of mine. They have 14 children.
uh-huh.
I grew up with them, and the fifth one was my age. Um, and their mom was a nurse. Their father was an English professor and a public school vice principal. And the 7 girls or 8 girls all
Mhm.
became nurses.
Yeah. I miss it. I get mad sometimes
Well,
about
7
things.
actually did. And most of the boys became teachers, like their father,
Yeah.
school principals.
I wish I could go back to those days when I first became a nurse and all that feeling of being prideful and just digging in and helping people, and
Yeah. It's like
you
TV,
know,
like when you see the light switch go on in a kid's head, you go, "Oh my God, they got it,"
yeah,
and you feel like
yeah.
you've done something right. And I'll forever be grateful I had the chance to do that, though not enough time because of my health, but
Me
I had
too.
the chance and got to know a lot of people.
Me too. And
And
and bonded with people.
yeah,
And
that's back when you could hug a kid. Now you
yeah,
hug them. You can't touch them because, it's sexual. If a kid ran up to you and hugged you, you hugged them back. Not that you'd like squeeze them in, but you'd pat them and, touch them on the head. And then I think, oh God, I hope I didn't get head lice. But, you could
oh,
do
that's cool, Daddy.
once,
Huh?
once that whole thing with priests abusing altar boys and everything blew up. You couldn't look at a kid, you know,
Right, Juicy Jewel.
it really made it sad that you couldn't hug a kid. And a little first, second grader, they don't know. They come up and hug you,
Right, Christy.
and you're just kind of like patting their shoulder because you don't
Yeah,
touch them.
yeah.
Because
Well, that's like me and Christine was talking about, like adopting or like doing foster care. But nowadays, it's so dangerous. As long as if they let them go to their parents and their parents does something to them, then they come back and pass away on you, then you're going to get blamed on it.
that, or if they're angry children, they say, "Oh, he touched me when you didn't," and
Exactly. That would
so
be scary.
it makes you back away from wanting to help.
Yeah.
And that's
Most it.
sad. Society has become that way.
I know it is. It's sad.
It scares the crap out of me. What I look at my great nieces and nephews, they range from 1 to 23, the greats.
Mhm.
And I think, what's the world going to be like? Because I'll be dead by the time Graham, who's 1,
Mhm.
becomes a young man. I won't be here.
Yeah.
If I got 20 to 30 years left of me,
Yeah.
I don't see him get married or anything, I don't think. Who
Yeah.
knows? It's all in God's hands, but I doubt it. And I think, what's
Yeah.
what's it going to be like here? What's it?
I hate to even think about what it's going to be like in the next 10 years.
Yeah. And then I think about my dad who died in 1980. I mean, we didn't even have computers really then. What does he think
Mhm.
of this? Like if he was alive, I always say he'd love cell phones because he liked to talk on the phone. He'd probably like
Mhm.
he'd hate politics, and he was a
I
diehard
used to too,
Democrat.
Christy.
He hate this bullshit.
Oh
He
yeah.
hated music, this rap music and everything. He hated our music, and we were listening to good music, but he
Mhm.
still hated it. If it wasn't Frank Sinatra or big bands or my mom's opera stuff, we all listened to shit. In his eyes, crap. He would never say shit. Um,
Mhm.
you're junk. Guys, listen to junk. He hated the Beatles, hated like all that era of music that his oldest kids listened to. My music, forget. He didn't even bother, like mocking me about it. He used to just
Yeah.
walk in the kitchen and say, "While I'm doing homework and singing with the radio, you should know your
He'd be
math
blown away by the world and what it is
lyrics
now.
to that song."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what will the world be? And I'm
Mhm.
kind of glad I'm not going to be here to see it. Like I always during COVID, I said, I'm really glad mom's dead. She could have never made it through this. Not
No.
seeing her grandkids, not seeing her kids, being stuck with me for a year. Nah, it wouldn't have worked. She would have never made it.
No. It
So
was
I'm
bad, wasn't it?
glad to live through it.
Yeah. It's
That whole
sad.
thing was, I mean,
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. It's Mother's Day
yeah, happy
now.
Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Daisy.
Thank
Happy
you. Happy
Mother's
Mother's
Day,
Day to
Pat.
you.
On that note, I'm going to head on out. My sister loved Elvis Presley. My dad hated my sister's only a year older than me.
My mom loved
For her 12th
Elvis.
birthday, my dad got her tickets to see Elvis. He was here in Philadelphia, 11 years
Mhm.
old, 12 years old. She wanted to see Elvis. She, to
Mhm.
this day, her whole bedroom, the whole wall, every inch of the walls was covered in Elvis paper clippings or pictures. Or she's an Elvis fanatic, but she's also a musician. But
Aw.
yeah, I remember the day he died. I was so mean.
My
God,
mom cried her eyes out, she said, when he
my sister
died.
was upstairs sleeping. She was in the third floor then in one of the back bedrooms. And I said to my dad, "Oh, let me go up and tell her. Please let me tell her."
Oh,
'Cause
you little
I know.
tattletale.
I couldn't stand my sister. We were in the same grade,
You
and
sound
she
like
was
Jinkies.
she was so bad. She was cutting school and drinking.
Oh
And I
my
was
goodness.
being called to the office. "Where's your sister?" "I don't know. Go look for her. Call my parents." I
Did you
don't
tattletale?
it. So I remember banging on her bedroom door. What? Elvis Presley died. "No, he didn't."
Oh.
I said, "Turn the radio on." And then I went downstairs like, hey, on like
Oh.
the grand prize of the world. Now I look back and I think, God, I was so rotten.
What did she do? Immediately start crying?
She was stayed up in her room. Yeah, she cried. Yeah, she cried a lot. She was,
Oh, Mr. Queen.
because when somebody dies, you turn on the radio. Every station's playing their music. John
Mm-hmm.
Lennon, same thing. When he died, every radio station in Philadelphia, even if they were the rhythm and blues station, the
Mm-hmm.
R&B, rap, they were all playing. Well, there really wasn't rap music back.
Thank you, girls.
They were
Mm-hmm.
all playing John Lennon music or Beatles music. And
Oh.
yeah, and that's how you always know somebody dies when you turn on the
So
radio.
you got a thrill out of telling your sister that she died. He died.
Yeah, I know. I ask
That's
God's forgiveness.
that's all right. I remember being that mean. I remember being gritting my teeth at Evelyn because she was the baby, and they babied her so much, and I would grit my teeth at her.
Maybe that's why I like Junkies, because she's the baby, just like
She's
me.
a brat.
I was such a brat. I always say to my siblings now, "Why do you guys even talk to me?" And the older ones will say, "Well, you didn't tell on us." So it was the middle ones and the ones my age. They just shake their head and they said, "Because we love you and you're not as bad anymore." And I said, "Maddie was still alive, I'd still be telling on you." And they said, "We know that."
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Uh, Good night, everyone. Have a wonderful
Well,
Mother's
thank you
Day,
for coming up and
everybody.
hanging out with me, Marita.
Oh, no, thanks for letting me come up. I always like to see everybody in chat and say hi. And
I wish that I could find my cord. I would have pulled Kensington up tonight, but
uh,
I'm gonna have to go hunt
we'll
my
do that
cord
next
down.
week one day. We'll see how it's changed.
Okay.
There's no more Jack's Bar. The
I
camera's
know.
not on them anymore. You can hear them talking, but you can't
Uh-huh.
see them. I miss all my people. They're my peeps.
I know.
They're
It's
my
entertaining.
And I don't know what I'm going to do now. Everybody wants them to bring back the camera, so we'll see. Thank
Maybe they'll bring it
you,
back.
girl. And thank you, Debbie. Thank you, everyone. And everybody have a great night. Peace, love, Bobby Sherman. Go out and get a devil dog.
There you go.
All right. Love you guys. Good night.
Love you. Good night, Marita. I want to say thank you for everybody that come out and hung out with me tonight. We talked about everything, and I like it when we do that, when we just talk about random stuff like this and not really focus on a case. But listen, y'all, I want to say happy Mother's Day to you all. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and end this live myself. Y'all enjoy your Mother's Day. Get out with your family, get out with your friends. Even if you're a dog mommy, happy Mother's Day to you. I love you guys. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe and that like. That helps my channel to grow. I love you guys. For all of y'all that's lost your mommies are in heaven. They're still in heaven, y'all, and they're celebrating in heaven. Y'all stay prayed up. Y'all stay safe out here on these streets. They're gangster. I might do a live on the farm tomorrow, but probably not. It is a day of rest for me. So I will be seeing you all back on Monday. I love you guys. I'll try to keep you updated on the baby duck. I'll post videos and pictures. Stay prayed up. Stay safe on these YouTube streets. Have a wonderful evening. God bless you guys. And good night, everybody. I love you. Bye, everybody. Happy Mother's Day, dears. Bye.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us.